Country 102.
This is Paul Knight with Travis Smith, and I just first of all want to apologize for missing the last 2 away games, Travis.
We missed you.
I miss doing the games. As everybody knows, I have a good time with this.
And this has been a fun team to watch this year, too.
It has been.
We've got a couple injuries. We're going to have to.
You did let us down at Camden.
I did, barely.
Yeah.
But the strange
That's your fault. It's all on you.
The strange thing about Camden was there were people that were leaving with about 2 minutes left to go, and we were only down by 8 points. And I said, I jinxed it. Stauffer said that to me. He goes, hey, you said that about
we were only up 8 points.
Only up 8 points.
Yeah,
right. And I said, they're leaving already. No, till what could happen.
Anyway, we are in Waynesville, Missouri, up here in Tiger Country, where the West Plains Zizzer is going to take on the Waynesville Tigers in another Ozark Conference game. And the Tigers, Travis, one of the teams that the first year we thought were in the second division, they're not. They're in the first division. They're 4-2. Their only 2 losses come to Camdenton in the very first game, and they also lost to Lebanon. And, of course, the Zizzers have played both those teams. 1 by 1, lost by 3. So it ought to be a pretty good football game if you just look at scores.
Well, and these guys are going to have some athletes, and they can score, and they can score quickly. 179 points in the last 3 games. Now, 77 of them came against Central, but last week against Rolla, they put up a lot of points, 49 points. Mm-hmm. So they've got the ability to put some points on the board.
Yeah, their last 3 games, they had 53 against Hillcrest, 77, of course, Central, and then 49 against Rolla. But on the same token, they've also given up some points. Camdenton, they gave up 39. They gave up 35 to Lebanon, gave up 35 last week to Rolla. So they will give up points, but they'll also score some. And that's where we kind of hope to take advantage of the fact that we're going to put points on the board, and we can also slow you down a little bit, too.
Put points on the board, and we've got 4 or 5 different players that can make things happen. West Plains historically has always had some great running backs over the last 10, 20 years. But this year, we're very spread out. But tonight, Coach said there's going to be a big emphasis on Lidgard running the football.
Well, I was going to say part of the situation results of whether Connor Rackley is going to be able to go tonight. They said he's got a very tight hamstring. And with the cold temperatures out there tonight, they'll see whether he goes or they're going to put Marchok at the quarterback position. And, of course, if Marchok goes to quarterback position, then you'll probably see more handoffs to number 5, Lidgard, as well as number 26, number 29, Seeley, will get a lot of carries. Of course, Laird broke his leg last week. He's out for probably the rest of the season as a big loss because not only was he the H-back, but he's also the starting defensive end.
And he had tons of speed and tons of strength, too. And I know they're out there listening to us tonight. Connor, hope you get better and stuff, but that was a huge loss.
Keep it up. Keep it elevated.
Keep it up. He was one of those kids that could make a great tackle and then come around and have a great run. Rackley has shown a lot of ability to run this year, but with him having those hamstrings, we were looking at him before the game, and if you remember Jalen Hurt, like Jalen Hurt a couple of years ago down in Alabama, he's just not moving well. But that is one nice thing, is we have so much depth. We have a lot of players that can make things happen. And Marchok, if everybody remembers last year, started the first 3 games and did very well for the Zizzers.
Speaking of Zizzers, we're going to take a 2-minute break to run some of these commercials for our fine sponsors here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Well, we definitely had a spring this year in the Ozarks. All the rain. The farmers are happy with all the grass, but my driveway is a complete and total mess. Or it was until Stewart Morrison Ready Mix came by, brought me gravel to fix my driveway up. They also hooked me up with pea gravel for all my landscaping. So now my driveway looks great and my yard looks great. You get concrete results every time with Stewart Morrison Ready Mix in West Plains. Call them 256-8171.
This ad is sponsored by attorney Chris Fisher. Chris has practiced law in the local area for over 20 years, assisting clients with real estate, business, and estate planning issues. Chris' new office is located on the 2nd floor of the Ozarks Small Business Incubator in the heart of downtown West Plains. Give Chris a call at 417-256-7142. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Providing commercial and residential electrical connection, Long Electric in West Plains specializes in repairs as basic as receptacle replacement and ceiling fan installation to advanced installations such as kitchen lighting, panel upgrades, whole home surge protection, and planning stages of construction. Long Electric's customer commitment is call-ahead scheduling, upfront pricing, and 24/7 emergency demands. Long Electric, bringing the power to you at 293-6884. more. When things go wrong, call Long and look for the man in the white and blue van.
Once upon a time, there was a sleepy bear in search of a place to nap. Like the inside of a car. A coupe? Too small. An SUV? Too big. A station wagon? Just right. But as his eyelids began to get heavy. Covered it September 30th, 2013. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey everyone, this is Kirk Nettles. Visit me at 1509 Imperial Center near the Landmark Bank on Porter Wagner.
You're written by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Full night back here with Travis Smith. We got 15 minutes to go till the kickoff. And once again, Travis, we need to let everybody know that this is being live streamed starting almost immediately. Big Jim sitting here next to us. Make sure all this gets taken care of. And it is up and running on the KDY website or Ozark Radio Network or the Facebook page or Jim, I don't know. I can't do that, so it doesn't really matter.
And that's why we've got Jim, and our live stream sponsors are Ozarks Medical Center, Western Dairy Transport, West Plains Savings and Loan, Denison Specialty Cuts, Hurst Feed and Farm Supply, LNG Auto, Pruitt's Pool and Spa, Wides Abstract, and Kurt Incorporated.
And those are the people who make it possible for you to stay back in West Plains and listen to Paul and Travis and watch the game on the television.
Yeah,
and I know, I was going to say, I think it's the Ranch House. They have it on most of their TVs while when the Zizzers are playing.
Elks Lodge watches it.
Hibbies, yeah, Elks Lodge. So go out and support our local sponsors or our local businesses and watch the Zizzers, have a cold beverage or two, maybe even a hot one tonight.
Hey, man, it's chilly in Waynesville.
We got the national anthem, so as soon as the band director gets on the stand, there we go. We're going to take a 2-minute break again, Nate, because we don't like to talk during the national anthem. We'll be back in 2 here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
No matter how much training and dedication, there is one mountain you've not been able to conquer. The mountain of laundry. You wash a load, and suddenly there's 3 more loads needing to be done. Get help to conquer your laundry mountain from Zizzer Buggy Bath and Coin Laundry on Porter Wagoner in West Plains. Just load that mountain up and drop it off at Zizzer Buggy Bath. They will wash, fold, and even iron if you choose. All you have to do is put it away. So conquer that mountain with the help of Zizzer Buggy Bath.
Hi, it's Shelley from West Plains Roofing. At West Plains Roofing, we specialize in flat and metal roofing systems for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Whether it's new construction or maintenance, we've got you covered. Don't wait until it's too late. Call West Plains Roofing today at 256-6750. That's 256-6750. We're located in the Harlan Ridge Shopping Center on Preacher Row Boulevard, serving our customers since 1968.
Whether you drive the very smallest of cars or a big rig, there's one name you need to remember: Bracket Service Center. They can fix them all. From general maintenance to biggest of jobs, Bracket Service Center in West Plains can get the job done. If you break down, Bracket offers 24-hour roadside assistance. For your personal car to your whole company fleet, see Bracket Service Center, 1630 Freedom Drive in West Plains, online at bracketroadservice.com or call 256-2663.
You don't have to make the trip to the big city to do your shopping. Just think for a minute. Southern Hills Shopping Center in West Plains has all the choices you need. They have everything you need: clothing, home decor, jewelry, outdoor gear, flooring. How about sending those care packages, pet supplies, getting ready for a party, and even getting pampered? After all that shopping, have lunch or dinner. Save money, save time, and shop local at Southern Hills Shopping Center, West Plains.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Full night back here with Travis Smith. We kind of were misled a little bit, Travis. They're not playing the national anthem. They're playing the Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
Hockey.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're in Waynesville.
That's
Eye of the Tiger.
It's not about hockey.
No, it's about the Tigers.
Okay, now I get it.
Yeah. Folks, that's why I have to go out of town. I have to make sure that things are kind of taken care of, and we know which direction to go and what highway to take.
Walk the line. Just like the day I asked Evan, I was sitting with him at a Mizzou football game. I'm like, why did they call that Tiger Truman? And he was like, really, Dad? And I'm like, yeah, it's the president. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Folks, now you're finding out the real story of traveling on the road. with the KKDY crew. And just as we get through, now we are going to have the national anthem because everybody's taking off their hats. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology, is at it again. They have once again added new technology to help even more customers. The new system can produce and program keys for many hard-to-key vehicles like Lexus, BMW, Mini Cooper, and Toyota. And they can also retrieve the Ford keyless lock pad codes so you can customize a code to get in. Give West Plains Lock and Key. Call today and find out more. West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology. 256-8862.
Hey, Mom, what's a Zizzer?
Well, a Zizzer is someone who is the best at whatever they do, like Butler Heating and Air.
Why are they Zizzers?
Because they are the best at keeping us warm in the winter and cool in the summer with Trane high-efficiency systems. And, of course, their outstanding customer service.
I'm a Zizzer at cleaning my room.
Not quite.
Call the best. Call Butler Heating and Air today at 256-7984.
It's hard to stop a train.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
Hungry? Well, if you got a craving for fish, choose Captain D's Seafood in West Plains. Captain D's has all the menu choices your family will love. Dine in or drive-through carryout. For lunch or dinner, Captain D's is a winner. And don't forget, every Wednesday is Senior Day with 5 menu items for just $4.99 for all seniors at Captain D's Seafood Kitchen, located in the Southern Hills Shopping Center on Preacher Row in West Plains.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Full night back here with Travis Smith. We've had the national anthem. The clock says 8:30 to go till kickoff. Well, really till the teams come out and go through all that kind of stuff. And Travis, we talked a little bit about earlier tonight the fact that the Zizzers are on the road. They're 5-1, and they got a very tough opponent here in the Waynesville Tigers, a team that has gotten better as the time has gone on with the season.
Yeah, and they're always going to have some great athletes. Of course, they're always good in basketball, always good in track. The key for West Plains tonight is not giving up the big play. Against Lebanon, against Camden, it's those 60, 70-yard gains for touchdowns or close to a touchdown. That's a killer. And Marchok tonight, if he's in there playing quarterback, he's also going to be the free safety. And they talked about that all week. Don't let anybody get behind you.
Well, I was going to say, one of the things that the Zizzers defensively, they're going to have to stop number 14. That's Butler Lawson Aranshin, and he's a stud.
6 foot, 210 pounds, and tons of speed.
Tons of speed, can run, can carry the football. He's got Division I offers. He's been offered by the University of Purdue, which is a Big Ten school. So he's been offered by them, and I heard he made a commitment, but I found out earlier today when I was up here that he is not committed to Purdue, even though that's the direction he's leaning.
Well, and that's when you're an athlete of that kind of caliber, too. You want to have a couple choices. Purdue University, great university located in the state of Indiana and stuff. When you're a good athlete like that, there's probably going to be some more offers roll in as the season progresses, so you want to make sure and keep those open.
Well, the Zizzers are on the field in their white and red uniforms, the black helmets, the Tigers. They're getting ready to come on the field. They're in orange and black tonight here at their home field. What a complex here at Waynesville High School. I mean, they built all this at one time. They've got the baseball field, the softball field, the football field, 2 facilities, outdoor facilities, and then you've also got the complex, the gym, and the high school. Excellent facilities here at Waynesville High School.
Architect that took care of that, his name was Sam Wynn, and he's the gentleman that designed a lot of the FEMA buildings around town, too. And this is an absolutely beautiful facility. When you see it from the highway, you could think it's a college.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a beautiful place to come play. And, of course, the Zizzers are here tonight in the Ozark Conference game. Waynesville's 4-2. Zizzers are 5-1. And one of these teams is going to be in the upper echelon of the Ozark Conference. The Zizzers they're kind of hoping that somebody sneaks up on Camdenton and we take care of business.
Yeah, win the rest of the games and stuff, too. Then Camden, we were talking about this, would have to have 2 losses because Camden, if we were both at 1 loss, would win it from the heads-up competition that they beat us.
Well, that's what they'd say.
That's what they say.
Yeah, we say it's a tie because we both are not 8-1.
8-1. Yeah, just feel it at. Yeah, be positive about it.
Yeah. Anyway, the Zizzers and the Waynesville Tigers here set to go in action. We got about 5 minutes to go. The officials are on the field. The Tigers are on the field. The Zizzers are on the field. We'll take 2 minutes, and we'll be back with a coin toss here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
The year 1986, the first district championship for the Zizzers. Kevin Tyler kicked the field goal to give the Zizzers a 3-0 win. Ah, the memories. Now Kevin Tyler is protecting the memories you make in your home with KT Roofing. KT Roofing specializes in all roof types, metal roofs, shingles, flat roofs, and now doing 6-inch gutters. KT Roofing has the area's largest labor warranty. So call Kevin today, 417-256-3016 for all your roofing needs. Call KT.
To get that trophy buck you're going to be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch, and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in West Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
It's that time of year again as school has begun and the athletic teams have begun their competitive season. We at Brad Guffey Motor want to wish all those returning to the classroom a very successful year and have a great fall athletic campaign. Brad Guffey Motor has been in West Plains since 1977, and we want to be your hometown dealer, not only for the purchase of a new or used vehicle, but for the service and maintenance of your driving fleet. Be sure to give us a chance to earn your business. So stop by the store in Porter Wagner and remember to stay local and come see us at Brad Guffey Motor today.
You may not need an electrician every day, but when you do, choose SRS Electric in West Plains. Sean and his crew at SRS Electric will get the job done. They're dependable, reliable, and honest. Whether you need a new house wired, you need new light fixtures installed, or just simple repairs, remember SRS Electric. Find out why people recommend SRS Electric in West Plains. Find them on Facebook or call 274-0787.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
All night back here with Travis Smith. Both teams are on their sidelines, and they're waiting to go to the middle of the field for the coin toss. And I don't know what's going on, Travis, but we'll just keep talking. Now they're going to go to the middle of the field. The Zizzers represented there, but I can't see all the way across the field. It looks like number 34,
Parker.
Is that number?
Let's try to get some more eyes. And Brackley's out there right now.
Yeah. Is that 60 or 50?
That is 60. That's Eric Washington. Eric Washington's had to change jerseys a couple times this year.
Because he tore his other one up.
Well, and that was Lair too, but Washington has been forced in having to play in some guard position for the offensive line as well. Wore 42 at the start of the season, now he's wearing 60.
I'm going to have to get on to Stacy because she was supposed to send me an updated roster.
It happened.
She didn't send me number 60.
55, Dakota Evans is out there as well.
And Rackley, number 8. The Tigers are represented by their 4 captains. That's Joshua Ash, number 4. Number 11 is Keith Poncetta. Number 12 is Michael Lewis. And number 14 is Ransom Butler Lawson. That's the kid we were talking about earlier. And he is the one, he'll carry the ball about every other time.
Lewis.
If not more, not 2 out of 3 times.
And Lewis, the quarterback, not that big, only 5'10", about 160, but he can throw the ball well, and he's got a lot of speed.
So the Zizzers are the home team. They'll make the coin. They'll call the coin toss. Clock's down to a minute 43. Big Jim's surfing the crowd, which is kind of thin tonight for a home game here at Waynesville, but it is a big stadium. Now, the far side, our crowd's a little thin, but maybe we're late arrivers tonight because of the temperature.
A little chilly, and mentioned too, Cardinals are on too, so people want to switch back and watch the Cardinals and watch the Zizzers.
Well, I was going to say, and I told I've got several people, I shouldn't say several, but a couple that are going to send me emails or text messages about how the Cardinals are doing. They're going to start in about 3 minutes. The Zizzers and the Tigers are going to start in about 1 minute, and it looks like the Zizzers have won the toss. And it looks to me like they're going to be kicking it away.
Yeah, a lot of times, too, if they win.
They may have deferred.
Yeah, do that defer where they get the ball the second half, go out there and see what the defense can do to start this game.
Because I wasn't paying attention when they tossed the thing up there.
Well, and, too, as far as going out there and starting on defense and stuff, we talked about the
Waynesville's kicking off.
Yeah, Waynesville's going to kick off to us, and so we'll get a chance on offense to see what we can do.
And we'll see whether Rackley's going to be out there or where it's going to be Marchok at the starting quarterback. As we said, Connor has a tight hamstring, and he is, as they say in the upper levels, game-time decision.
And especially on night tonight when you got 50 degrees and stuff, it is not easy to get stretched out.
It might be 50 in here. It's not 50 out there.
It's chilly outside.
Yeah. Number 13 set to kick off. That's Aaron Cho for the Waynesville Tigers. He's got what wind available behind him. Back deep for the West Plains Zithers is Lidgard, Seeley, and Marchok. Those are three guys that you want to have the ball in their hands, and they're going to get an opportunity here early. Zithers 5-1, Tigers 4-2, and Travis, nice to be back on the radio.
Well, it's good to have you back, brother. Good to have you back.
Joe set to kick it away. The Tigers in the orange and black. Zizzers in the white and red. Black helmets. We're ready to go have some football. Both teams fired up for this one. We're in week 7. Joe set to kick it away. Lidgard sets at the 5-yard line. He awaits the kick. And it's a low line drive. It comes to Seeley at the 8. Seeley to the middle of the field. Cuts upside. Seeley in the break. Seeley's got one man to beat, but he couldn't do it, but he gets to the 35-yard line. So the Zizzers will start their offense 1st and 10 from the 35.
That first down brought to you by Arvest Bank in West Plains. Be sure to thank them for all your personal and commercial banking needs. And, Paul, that last run was set up by a nice block by 65, the sophomore, Brendan Marks.
Zizzers looks like Rackley's going to start at quarterback because he's on the sideline. Play clock, I don't know where it is. There it is. It's at 20, and the Zizzers just now come to the line of scrimmage. Rackley wears number 8. Zizzers go with a tight formation, then go wide right with Marchok. Marchok right in front of the Waynesville bench. Lidgard in the backfield with Rackley. Inside handoff. Lidgard makes a man miss, then makes another guy miss, just gets 2. That's a gain of 2 out to the 37. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 from our own 37-yard line.
West Plains comes out, and they try to run it to the short side of the field, stretch it out a little bit, but Waynesville's defense came up.
Nice block there made by number 77. I think that was Blake Reed. Came around from the offside tackle position, put a man on his back. Lidgard goes in motion behind Rackley, sets up on the out front. Inside handoff. Lidgard makes a man miss, gets to the outside. See ya. They won't. I'm not going to say that because they might. But it did. Good call at the 20. That's the first time that's happened all year long. Lidgard goes all the way down to the 19-yard line, and that's the first down for the West Plains Zizzers.
Brought to you by Stuart Morrison Ready Mix. They have all your residential, commercial, or agriculture, concrete, and rock needs. Stuart Morrison Ready Mix.
1st and 10 for the Zizzers at the Waynesville 18 after a nice run by Lidgard. Guess who? Lidgard runs into a pile, no gain. That actually may have lost a yard as he's driven backwards, but they're going to mark it right at the 18-yard line. 19, so it's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd down and 11 to go.
Jalen James that time leading the blocking, the 6'6", 300-pound sophomore.
Seeley in the backfield now for the West Plains Zizzers. They said Lidgard to the right, 3 receivers right side. Seeley gets a handoff. And once again, the orange and black are there to make the tackle. That's another loss of 1. So after a big bet gain by Lidgard on a 2nd and 8, all the way into Tiger territory, the Zizzers are going backwards on those 2 plays by yard.
And those defensive linemen are awfully big and fast.
3rd down and 12. You know we're in 2-down territory. Lidgard goes wide left. 3 receivers right. Rackley's the only man in the backfield. Tigers line up in a 4-5 defense. Quick pass in the flat. Caught, dropped. Pass intended there for number 88. That is Ackerson. Ackerson had it. Still would have been 7 yards short of the first down, and it's going to be 4th down and 12 to go.
Like the play call as quarterback Rackley threw it very quickly and stuff. Ackerson just didn't come up with the catch.
4th and 12. Zizzers need 12 for a first down. Jet sweep Inside handoff. Seeley, he's got the first down. He's got more as he's all the way down to the 6-yard line with a little double reverse inside handoff, and it's first and goal for the West Plains Zizzers.
Brought to you by Brad Guffey Motor. For all your automotive needs, stop by and see the good folks at Porter Wagner Boulevard today.
That dadgum speaker is kind of loud right there in the corner of our booth right here. I'm sure you guys can hear that. First and goal from the 6. Make it the 7. Rackley, Lidgard in the backfield. Inside handoff. Lidgard makes a man miss. He's going to walk into the end zone. 6-yard, 7-yard touchdown run for Lidgard. Zizzers on top with 9:40, 6-0.
And that touchdown brought to you by Farmer Insurance Agent Kurt Nettles. Stop by his office in the Imperial Center and see what he can do for you. Farmers Insurance, proud sponsor. And what a great block on that last play, once again, by Jalen James as he sealed off the edge and Lidgard walked into the end zone.
Keller to kick the extra point. Got here just before game time. Kick is up. Looks like it may be off to the left, a little bit wide. So the Zizzers missed the extra point, but they still lead 6-0. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
What would you do if you could skip your car payments for 90 days? Buy season tickets to your favorite team? Start on a home improvement project? Take a much-needed road trip? Whether you're buying a new car, a new-to-you car, or refinancing the one you have now, Landmark Bank wants you to stop worrying and start making memories. Take advantage of a 90 days no-pay period on qualifying auto loans. Isn't it time you became a Landmark? Apply today at landmarkbank.com.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
Has your car ever broken down? Well, that happens to all of us. Has your car ever been involved in an accident? Well, that happens too, but maybe not to all of us. But when you need a reliable tow, and we all do from time to time, call J&J Recovery and Towing, 256-7628. J&J Recovery and Towing answers your calls 24/7, and they work fast. Whether you need to take your vehicle to your home or to a repair shop, dealership, or the auto body repair, J&J can tow it for you. No job is too big or too small. J&J Recovery and Towing Service.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Keller with a low line drive, picked up at the 20-yard line by the Tigers. Up the middle he comes, number 30 with the football, and that is Eric Richardson. Richardson takes it all the way out to the 38-yard line, so a good return, and the Tigers have it 1st and 10.
That 1st and 10 brought to you by Brown Furniture on Jefferson Avenue, your one stop for furniture, appliances, TV, and home decor.
Tigers have the football, and we expect to see a lot of number 14. That's Butler Lawson. He's in the call it the pistol, call it the shotgun, whatever, but he sits behind the quarterback, number 11, number 12, Michael Lewis. There's Butler Lawson. He finds little room to go as the Zizzers are right there on the defensive line. A gain of 1, and it brings up 2nd down and 9.
Brady Robbins, 69, the big senior defensive end, comes up and makes a wonderful stop.
I was going to say they moved Robbins out to defensive end and moved into the starting defensive tackle position is number 60. Is that 52 or 60? 52. 52, that's Sebastian Rogers. And number 54 on the other side is Kyler Stowers. Snap back. Quick pass out to the flats. Caught there by number 5. Nice play by Parker as number 5 for the Tigers. That is Saul Dehart. Wonder if he's related to Coach Barry Dehart.
He could be.
He could be. Anyway, it's a gain of 1, and it brings up 3rd down and 8.
Nice tackle, too, by 35, Trey Luna getting in there and making a stop.
So it's 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers. They're going to go to an empty backfield. Well, not actually empty, but pretty close, as they send 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. H-back set right behind the guard. Lewis calls for the ball. Hands off, inside handoff to the big running back. He gets about 4. Butler Larson gets 4, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 4 to go, and the Tigers are going to punt the ball away. We like to see that.
Love to see that. Quarterback wants to go for it. Yeah.
Ask Coach Simpkins, is it cold out there or what?
Boy, it's cold out there. It is chilly.
Nice in here without heater. Set to punt the ball. It looks like number 5, Sol Dehart. And it's not. Low line drive. It hits. Marchop catches it at 18. makes the guy miss. None of the guy missed, but not much there as he gets to the 22-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers.
That 1st and 10 brought to you by Don's Auto Service on Porter Wagner. More than just a tire store. Stop by and see them for all your auto needs at Don's Auto Service.
What they need to do is go by and tell John a belated happy 49th birthday.
49?
Or 59th.
59. It's what goes in there.
59th birthday. John, you're catching me. But I'll get ahead again next month. Rackley in the backfield. The Zizzers go with 3 receivers left side. Quick snap. Lidgard to the outside. Lidgard's going to have about 7, steps out of bounds at about the, where do you say it is, Travis? 27-yard line, 28?
28.
You're going to say 28, and let's see where they put the ball. Oh, right on the 28-yard line. These referees are good.
And
they're good. We're not on half-yard lines.
We're on that.
Pick up a 6, 2nd down and 4. Rackley, Lidgard in the backfield. We thought we'd see a lot of this tonight because of the situation. Rackley down the middle. Oh, God. Seeley had 6 and dropped it. Hit him right in the bad spot. Both hands.
That is one of those play-action passes where Rackley acted like he was handling Lidgard. The linebackers bit on it, came up. Seeley was wide open. And a lot of times when you're that wide open, it's like, what am I going to do when I had this ball?
And just in Seeley's defense, that was a bullet.
Yes, it was.
Took a little bit off of that one, but anyway. All right, Marchok's in the backfield. They're going to give it to Marchok. Marchok up the middle. Marchok down the middle. Over to the 43-yard line, so that's another Zizzer first down. Out of the, what do they call that formation anymore? It's called Pistol. Yeah.
Monty's Outdoors brings you that first down there in the Southern Hills Shopping Center. They're your store for fishing, honey, and so much more Monty's.
Rackley takes the snap, quick play, out to Marchok. He gets the block and didn't do much because he gets tackled at the 46, 47-yard line, but it is pick up of about 4 and to bring up 2nd down and 6.
And I like the play call with Rackley being a little boogered up. They're just basically snapping right back to him. He's throwing within a second or 2 at the longest.
Scissors go to 3 receivers to the left side, 1 receiver to the right. Rackley in the backfield. Seeley's the H-back up way tight. Seeley comes back into the formation. Inside handoff, they fake it. They throw it to Marchok, who runs right into the defender. Or should I say the defender ran right into Marchok. No gain, actually a loss of 1, and it's going to bring up 3rd down at about 9.
Defense by Waynesville played that very well. We've also got to be careful, too, because it almost looked like he was behind the quarterback, and he's got to make sure.
Could have been a lateral.
Yeah, it could have been a lateral. Watch that ball if it hits the ground.
3rd down and 9. The ball's at the 45-yard line. They got to get just on the other side of the Tiger 47. Rackley in the backfield. They look at the wristband to see what the play is. Zizzers have 3 receivers to the left side. Seeley in the backfield. Inside handoff to Seeley. He's not going to get it as he's hit at the 45-yard line. A gain of maybe a half a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 8 to go. And I don't see a lot of action over there. I'd say we're going to go for it. And as soon as I say that, here comes the punting team.
They bring the punting group in there. But after that last game at Rolla, at Lebanon, we know we can go for it at lots of different places on the field.
Washington to punt the ball away. Looks like Lidgard is the long snapper. It is. Lidgard is the long snapper. Washington. And what do we got? We got a timeout, I think, taken by Waynesville. So we'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see the windshield or the wind in your hair on your first road trip? Do you see headlights or the way your family's faces light up as you pull into the driveway? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby in West Plains at 417-256-3434, in Houston at 417-967-4152.
If sports is your thing, we invite you to join us on OzarkRadioNews.com for our weekly podcast, Ozarks Overtime. Each Wednesday, Gary Lee, James Hurt, and myself, Harlan Hutchison, discuss what's topical in sports, whether it's local, state, or national. Topics will range from high school sports to the professional ranks. We speak our minds. Join us and see if you agree. It's brought to you by the Battery Station on Washington and West Plains. Find us at the link OzarkRadioNews.com/Ozarks Overtime. And for more sports, visit the sports page at OzarkRadioNews.com.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
We're back, and the Zizzers have got their offense back on the field with the timeout taken by the Tigers. Inside handoff, Lidgard. Lidgard to the outside. Lidgard's going to cut it back inside. He got the first down. He crosses into Tiger territory. 1st and 10 from the 39.
That 1st and 10 brought to you by KT Roofing. They're the place to call for all your roofing needs. Call Kevin, 256-3016. He's a Zizzer alone.
All the way down to the 37-yard line. A gutsy call there by the Zizzer coaching staff, but it paid off, and the Zizzers have it 1st and 10. Zizzers lead 6-0, 5:40 to go. Here still in quarter number 1. Rackley in the backfield. Going to drop the throw. Looks left. Throws left. It's caught by Lidgard. Lidgard's going to get 8 or 9. Depends where they mark him out. They're going to mark him out at the 28-yard line. And I love these officials. They're right on the line.
They make it easy to find out where you are.
You know, there's only 3 feet between lines. We've never been in between one another. Second down and 1 from the 28. Rackley. Lidgard in motion. Handoff. Lidgard, sweep left. Got the corner turn. Turns it up. Cuts it back out. Going to be run out of bounds and then thrown down. And we got flags all over the place. And I think they're going to get the Zizzers for a hold or something downfield. But that's enough for a first down. But we're not going to do that yet.
Not yet, too. You always talked about coaching receivers. If you do have a flag downfield.
The Zizzers are pointing towards Waynesville.
Goodness.
Maybe a unsportsmanlike or something.
They could
dead ball, personal foul against Waynesville. So that is a first down for the West Plains Zizzers.
Brought to you by my good friend Zach at Captain D's. Eat with Zach and the whole crew at Captain D's Seafood Kitchen in the Southern Hills Shopping Center. Proud Zizzer sponsor.
Officials are talking it over. They're going to mark off 15 dead ball foul. It's actually going to be half the distance of the goal. That'll take it down to the 11-yard line. And, let's see. They put it in between the 11 and the 12. That's because we were on the 22, or the 23, so they really couldn't.
They did 11.5.
Yeah, they did it right. 1st and 10 for the Zizzers from the 11.5-yard line. Zizzers lead 6-0. 5:21 to go in the first quarter. 3 receivers the right side, 1 receiver left. Inside fake. There's a touchdown play. Seeley on the little inside trap, and now we got a flag, another flag. And this may be a face mask. I think I did see a face mask on the tackle.
That's where the flag would normally be, is right there, if it is a face mask.
And it is. The Zizzers are clapping, and the Waynesville Tigers are walking backwards.
2 big penalties in a row against the Tigers. They're killing themselves right now. You can't make mistakes like this against a good team like West Plains.
Zizzers lead 6-0, 5:15 to go first quarter on a chilly night in Waynesville, Missouri. It's not chilly in this booth.
No, it feels nice up here.
Because Paul turned on the heater at 6 o'clock.
You're smart. Jim got everything set up.
Paul turned the heater on.
I just showed up and started talking.
Jim's over there by the open window. That's why he still has his coat on.
Yeah, we're making sure they're being good Ozark Conference participants.
Ball sitting now at the 4-yard line where it's first and 2 for the Zizzers. Lidgard in the backfield. Low snap. Rackley's going to throw. Throws it to Seeley. Seeley puts his head down, gets to the 2-yard line. That's going to be really, really close to a first down, but they're putting up a 2, so they're going to say it's still short, and it'll be second and about 3 inches.
A nice run by Seeley as he just put his shoulders down and got another 2 yards on that last play.
Zizzers, second and inches from the 2-yard line. Rackley hands to Lidgard, touchdown. That didn't take long. Zizzers got another 6. It's 12-0 on favor of the Zizzers with 4:45 to go in quarter number 1.
And making great blocks in there with 77. Blake Reed and 66. Jalen James. Huge hole right up the middle. Lidgard not even touched.
He wasn't touched. Literally not touched.
And, and that was one thing going in this season. The offensive line lost everybody. So these guys stepped
top
in.
6 were graduated.
And so these new guys are doing a great job.
Zizzers are going to go for 2. Try to get back on schedule. 4 receivers to the left side. Rackley looks right, throws a slant. Caught by Marchant. 2-point conversion good. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Driving in winter can be challenging. Be sure your tires will get you through the season. If you're getting close to needing new tires, give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you'll always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Price, quality, and service, all at Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
To get that trophy buck you're going to be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in West Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
All night back here with Travis Smith, 14-0, 4:45 to go, first quarter. Zizzer's on top. Keller to kick it away. Keller, this time another line driver. It hits at the 20, rolls all the way down to the 6-yard line. Picked up there by the Tigers. He runs right into a host of Zizzers, doesn't get to the 20-yard line, and a nice play there made by the red and white, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Waynesville 18-yard line.
That 1st and 10 brought to you by West Plains Bank, where every customer leaves a friend. 6 convenient locations to better serve you. West Plains Bank. Oh, you said it right. Boy, those special teams for the Zizzers getting down there.
They were down there in a hurry.
Yes, they were. 6-10.
Coach Simpkins decided he'd go check on the crowd.
He's going to see what's happening.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Butler Larson in the backfield behind number 4. No, that's number 4. That's number 12, Michael Lewis. Butler Larson tries to get outside, and he runs into a bunch of white Zizzers, knocked out of bounds for a gain of nothing. Actually, he'll lose a yard, maybe 2, and they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 15. So that's a loss of 2, and it brings up 2nd down and 12.
Good job by Parker playing that other free safety position coming up, making a heck of a play.
I was going to say, they've moved Marchok over to corner and playing that safety position, number 19.
Dagan Kinslow.
Okay. Because he's not on mine.
Yeah, Kinslow.
Oh, falls loose. Fumble! But it's fell on by the Tigers. Quarterback, that's Mitchell. Michael Lewis, had the snap go right through his fingers and all the way back to the 4-yard line, and the Tigers were lucky to get on it because the Zizzers were all over that play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about a quarter of a mile.
Quarter mile to go, and good job by the defensive interior. The Zizzers getting in there. Number 59, Austin Davis, way back in there making a good stop. Also in there was number 58, Aiden Holt.
So it's 3rd down and a long way to go. The outside pass over the head of the intended receiver, intended there for Butler Larson, and Tigers are struggling offensively, and they're a pretty good offensive team, and the Zizzers right now are in control, lead by 14 with 3:49 to go here in quarter number 1.
After that last play, Marchok just started heading back because he knew the Waynesville Tigers going to have to punt that football. And he's not going to have much room to work with back there, standing at the back of the end zone. Here's the snap. Here's the punt.
Oh, it's a nice one.
Beautiful.
Marchok fields it at the 44. He's got room to run. Makes a man miss up. They go, he didn't get very far as he was kind of dancing around at the 40-yard line, and that's where the Zizzers will take over. 1st and 10 at the Waynesville 40-yard line.
That 1st and 10 brought to you by Heart of the Ozarks Medical Equipment, where you can find all you need to stay at home from the folks at home. Find Zizzer sponsor.
Zizzer's on the sideline, and we got a holding call against West Plains, so that's going to make him back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Now take the ball back to the 50-yard line, so that's where they're going to start 1st and 10, leading by 14 early or late in the first quarter. Zizzers with an opportunity to kind of stretch things out a little bit here, right, with their offense on the field.
Put some more points on the board. Give yourself a cushion.
Rackley in the backfield by himself. Lidgard comes in motion. Then he sets up right next to Rackley. Inside handoff. Cuts it back up the middle. Finds a little bit of a hole across the 45 down to the 44-yard line where it's going to be second down and about 6.
And once again, 77, Blake Reed doing an excellent job. He's playing that left guard position, and Lidgard just followed Reed on that last play.
For those who want to know, there's no score at the end of one inning in the Cardinal National game.
Much
Just
different
up
than
the road from here. Rackley with Seeley in the backfield. Inside handoff. They fake it. They throw it. Rackley, in and out of the hands of Ackerson, and it's going to be a third down and about 4 to go.
Nice play once again by Rackley, getting rid of the ball very, very quickly. But the defense of the Waynesville Tigers that time lined up in man, and they played each position very well.
Now, Ackerson, that ball was a little bit behind him, and as he turned to try to make the catch, the ball was past him. Third down and 4. The ball at the 44-yard line. Marchok wants to know the play. He's the only guy over here. He comes in motion. He gets the handoff. They go to the left side. Marchok hit at the line of scrimmage. He picks up 2, but it still brings up 4th down and about 3 to go.
Waynesville Tigers, what they're doing is when they see a man in that jet sweep, they're taking that defensive end and just stepping out 2 steps. We need to look to try to go inside.
Ziller's now on a 4th and 2 from the Tiger 42-yard line. They've got to get to the 40 for a first down.
Watch for Connor trying to draw the Tigers offside.
I was going to say, this is where that fake count, and I say that, and as soon as I say that, Lidgard has the first down and more. As he gets to the 36-yard line, that's when he's pushed back. But it is enough for another Zizzer first down.
Brought to you by my good friend Chris Fisher at the Fisher Law Firm. They're located in the Osby Building in beautiful downtown West Plains, the Fisher Law Firm.
It's always kind of nice. What do we got? A pink flag. Pink flag. Why don't we have it?
Waynesville guys.
No. Pink flag because of breast
cancer awareness. I didn't realize the flags were actually pink.
I just realized that right there. That's a towel. That was I was not saying. He was waving that around. I'm thinking, why is he waving a pink flag? Oh, you never know, folks. That's why we have TV, so you can watch it. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. Zizzers with the 14-point lead. We're at 2:09 to go in the first quarter. Zizzers have controlled the line of scrimmage offensively and defensively. Rackley's going to throw, but no, he won't because we got an illegal procedure. So that's going to make it 1st and 15 now for the West Plains Zizzers.
And that's something you don't see West Plains make a lot of mistakes on is procedures. We have a lot of men going in motion either way. That time just got a little excited before the snap.
Well, the man in motion was moving, but so was somebody else.
Amen.
Yeah. I'm going to park in this high chair.
Yes, I meant sit down so you can see better.
Oh, I can't see better.
Well, that's true. I was thinking elevation. Jim was looking at us. What is he talking about?
That's why, folks, I go out-of-town games. 1st and 15. Inside handoff to Lidgard. He bounces to the outside. There's a lot of orange out there, but he picks up 4 of the 5-yard penalty. That'll bring up a second down and about 11 to go.
Lidgard is so amazing because he's got all this speed to get outside, but when he needs to, he will put his shoulder down and run over people. He was hit about the 42-yard line and got 5 more yards by just putting his shoulders down and going forward.
Zizzers come out with 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Seeley in the backfield with Rackley. Ball's on the left hash. Rackley wants to throw. He's going to throw it long, and it's going to be overthrown, trying to get the ball to Lidgard. But he had number 16, which I'm going to have to look him up. Owen Fisher was out there wide open down the middle of the field, but he did not get the ball.
And making a good block on the right side was number 69, Robbins. So Robbins going both ways tonight.
3rd down and 11, and that speaker really is loud.
It really is. We don't have any doubt what it is.
No, we can hear the play-by-play just as well as you guys can hear us. Inside fake, Marchok. Up the middle he goes on the run, and he picks up about 5, but unfortunately it brings up a 4th down and 6 to go.
4th down and 6. West Plains in this position. Can't get him to jump off sides and get the first down. But we've seen them a lot tonight just run up the line of scrimmage and snap that ball.
They're going to have to run one more play as we wind down the first quarter, and Zizzer's on a 4th and 6. Rackley is going to be in the backfield all by himself to start things out here. Marchok, Seeley to the right side. Fisher and Litgard to the left. Seeley comes back in motion. Play clock down to 3. Snap back. Rackley looks to throw. He's throwing it down the sideline to Marchok. Marchok has the ball knocked away on 4th and 6, and the Zizzer defense is going to have to play from the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
That turnover brought to you by Butler Heating and Air, your local train dealer and provider of GeoComfort, geothermal heating, and cooling seasons. Butler Heating and Air, and that was great defense, Paul.
That was a good defensive play because Marchok was open, but the defensive back, the cornerback, number 30, I think it was, made the recovery. Sean Sumner made the knock away, and it brings up 1st and 10 for the Tigers, who have not gotten a first down yet.
Not yet. Knock on wood.
There is no wood here, Travis.
That's well right here.
It's handling. Okay.
That's compressed wood. It's not real wood.
Tigers go to empty backfield. Quarterback, Lewis, takes the snap, rolls left. He's a left-hander. He puts it down. He's going to get the first down as he crosses the 42 out to the 43-yard line, so the Tigers have their first down of the evening.
That first down brought to you by West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology, commercial, residential, or auto. They can help at West Plains Lock and Key.
Joe Hayes, the head coach of the Waynesville Tigers, excited with that first down. Fake pass. Same play. Left side, run out of bounds once again. Number 12, that's Michael Lewis, and he's going to be just short of a first down. It's going to be 2nd down and about 1 to go. That's the end of the first quarter. Zizzer's on top, 14-0. We'll be back in 1 minute on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Hi, it's Shelley with West Plains Roofing to talk to you about Colt's RV and Campers. Colt specializes in roof replacement, roof repairs, and power washing RVs and campers. He can also fix that annoying leak that you may have been putting off so you can always camp in comfort. Call 417-274-4284. That's 417-274-4284 for Colt's RV and Campers. At West Plains Roofing, our family has protected all you work for since 1968. Take the work off your shoulders. Call Colt's RV and Campers today.
You're driving down the road following a dump truck full of gravel when all of a sudden, now there's a chip in your windshield, but don't wait. Get to S&P Quality Auto Glass now. They can fix the raw chip and save your windshield. The hot temperatures of summer can turn that chip into a crack in a hurry. And if you wait too long, that's okay. S&P Quality Auto Glass can also replace your windshield or any of your automotive glass. S&P Auto Glass next to DQ on Highway 63 West Plains. Show us your crack.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul Knight back with Travis Smith, and on the play right there, Travis, Butler Lawson picks up about 5, and he's got enough. No, that wasn't Lawson. That was number 28. That is Bradford. And Bradford picks up another Waynesville first down.
Brought to you by State Farm agent Justin Shelby in both Houston and West Plains for all your insurance needs in one location, Justin Shelby.
Quarterback looks for the ball. Tigers send a man in motion. Inside handoff to Butler Lawson. The big man hits it up hard in the middle. He runs right into Robbins, and I believe that was Sebastian.
I was going to say Agnew, but it's not.
Rogers. Sebastian Rogers, 52, yes. And it's a gain of about 1. Nice play by the defensive line for the Zizzers. Waynesville in a hurry. They go to the shotgun. Lewis in the shotgun. Now man comes back to the pistol. Inside handoff. They got a flag because there was way too many men moving, but that one's going to come back after a pickup of 13 as the Tigers are going to have a legal procedure.
Had the running back going over the left, also with the receiver, and it looks like one of the Waynesville linemen are down right now.
Yeah, number 72 is on the ground. That is Antonio Person, and he's not comfortable. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Providing commercial and residential electrical connection, Long Electric in West Plains specializes in repairs as basic as receptacle replacement and ceiling fan installation to advanced installations such as kitchen lighting, panel upgrades, whole home surge protection, and planning stages of construction. Long Electric's customer commitment is call-ahead scheduling, upfront pricing, and 24/7 emergency demands. Long Electric, bringing the power to you at 293-6884. When things go wrong, call Long and look for the man in the white and blue van.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
All right, back here with Travis Smith. We're still in the timeout as number 72 for the Tigers is still down on the ground. Antonio Person is going to have to be helped off the field. Looks like he may have a knee injury. Zizzers lead 14-0. 11:04 to go here in the second quarter as the Zizzers scored twice in the opening quarter. And Travis, the Zizzer defense has given up 2 first downs. Fortunately, on that one right there, the Tigers were in legal procedure, and that play that was for about 15 yards is going to come back.
Quarterback for Waynesville is a lot like this Kyler Murray kid from the Arizona Cardinals. He's not real tall, but he's got a lot of speed. And fortunately, the player for Waynesville is up, and he's going to need some help over the sideline, but at least he's getting off the field.
So it's a first or second down and about 14 for the Tigers from their Zizzer 49-yard line. Zizzer defense going to have to tighten up here, keep the Tigers out of the end zone, get the ball back for the offense. Take this opportunity while both teams come out to say thank you to Stacy Davis, Coach Simpkins' secretary.
Yes.
She runs the athletic office.
Yes, she does. And if you've got somebody like that working with you,
That's why Simpkins can come to the ball game and have a good time.
Amen. Stacy Davis making it happen. Because we were talking earlier about the rosters and stuff, and Coach Simpkins basically said, hey, guys, give us a break because it's Perkins. He said Matt. And I'm like, who is Matt? He goes, the head coach. And I'm like, oh, Perkins. Okay.
Yeah. First or second down and 14. The ball rests at the 49-yard line. Tigers come out in their orange and black uniforms. They're going to go to a spread. And as soon as I say that, then they go back into a power formation. That's the old T. And the Tigers are going to have to take a timeout because they don't know what's going on. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Shop and save the fall preview sale at Monty's Outdoors. A sale where you'll find the newest in fall sportswear from Columbia, Hook, Life is Good, and Under Armour. Buy one, get one 50% off. Find men's, women's, and kids' shirts, hoodies, and fleece jackets. Buy one, get one 50% off. Save 20 to 40% on all camo. And take an extra 10% off boots and shoes by Lacrosse, Muck, and Columbia, as well as all hunting accessories. Hurry into this fall preview sale at Monty's Outdoors in West Plains. Sale ends soon.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All night back here with Travis Smith. We're on the road tonight, as you well aware, because I'm on the radio, even though I missed the last 2 road games.
Hey, and we missed you.
Tigers have it. Second down and 14, the ball at the 49-yard line. They're going to go to a T formation of some kind. Anyway, they got a quarterback and 3 running backs. Inside handoff, they take it. They pitch on the sweep. Zizzers are there. Tackles missed, and the Tigers have a big play as they've missed 4 times. Tigers down the field. That's going to go all the way to the 5-yard line before the Zizzers were able to corral the running back. Missed tackles at the line of scrimmage. Missed tackles in the secondary. And the Tigers have it first and goal from the 5.
Brought to you by Norman Oral Supply, where for over 40 years they built their company based on your needs. And, Paul, you said it best. There was 5 missed tackles on that last one. You can't do that against much of athletes like these Waynesville Tigers.
Tigers have the ball first and goal from the 5-yard line. Play clock at 20. Tigers have a chance to get back in the ball game. They trail 14-0. Number 28 is the tailback. That's Bradford. Quarterback, Lewis, runs to the right side. There's a bunch of white jerseys there, but Lewis slides through down to the 2-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2 for the Tigers as the clock runs just under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And you mentioned Lewis being left-handed. He sprinted to the right that time, but that ball is very vulnerable. Got to have some of our guys come up there and try to knock that out, get the turnover.
You think he runs on the 4x100 relay?
I bet he does.
He is quick.
We'll be seeing him this spring.
Yeah, he is quick. Number 12, Michael Lewis, can tote the mail. This time they set up in the I formation with a wing back in motion. Lewis turns, hands deep in the eye to number 28. That's not the big tailback. That is number 28. That is Bradford. And Bradford is brought down after a gain to the 1.5-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from there.
And what a good job by that interior line. Led that time by number 24, Garrett Brown, making the tackle for the Zizzers.
3rd and goal from the 1.5. And they bring in Butler Lawson, into the backfield. They're going to throw the ball into the end zone. It's up in the corner, and it's going to be intercepted, but it's out of bounds. The ball was intercepted by number 7 out there on the corner, McGinley, but it's incomplete because he was out of bounds, and now it's 4th and goal from the 1.5. And what the Tigers going to do?
Very nice play by McGinley as they just threw that ball up for grabs. Had the big receiver out there. McGinley, though, has so much of that vertical leap. Went up there and took that ball away.
4th and goal. Play clock at 15. Tigers with 1 timeout left, and they may have to use it for this play right here. They're not lined up yet, and the play clock's at less than 8. Lewis. There's got to be a motion penalty there. There was people moving all over. There's a tackle. And an interception almost, and what a play. No penalties thrown.
Unbelievable.
Lewis is tackled in the backfield, throws it going down right to a Zizzer, hit him in the numbers, and
dropped it. Washington, too, put great pressure.
Oh, Washington was all over him.
That is the 3rd time this year that somebody's been within 4 yards of the end zone, and this defense held.
It's a first and 10 for the Zizzers from their own 2-yard line after that great defensive stand by the West Plains defense.
Nice job by Washington, wearing number 60, playing that defensive end to put pressure on the quarterback.
Now he's going to be there at the right offensive guard. Rackley in the backfield with split guard. And this time the Zizzers moved, and they do throw the flag.
Yeah, what Paul's talking about, we had a legal motion called against us on the second series. That last series, Waynesville had 3.
They had 3 guys moving at the snap, moving forward.
But West Plains would get down here and maybe a little home cooking.
Too bad we don't have instant replay.
He can make it.
I know he can do that. Yeah, but they don't have it on the field. Now we got another penalty, dead ball, legal procedure. So that'll put it at the half-yard line. So instead of 1st and 10, it's 1st and 11.5 from the half.
8:40 left to go here in the first half. West Plains on top, 14-0. Got to get some yardage.
Got to get out of the shadow of your end zone here. Rackley and Lidgard in the backfield. Snap back. Lidgard hitting the end zone, but he gets out to the 5, out to the 7-yard line. So there's a little breathing room as Lidgard picks up 6, and that was all on talent and natural ability because he was hit in the end zone but got out to the 7-yard line.
Downfield blocking for him after he got open was 55, Dakota Evans.
Rackley in the backfield with Lidgard and Seeley. Snap back, Lidgard up the middle. This time there's not a lot of room as he's hit at the 8-yard line, falls forward to the 9. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and about 3 to go.
3rd and 3, Washington and Reed, and they're trying to make some holes.
Just less than 8 minutes to go in the first half. Zizzers on top, 14-0, as the Waynesville defense is trying to hold up the West Plains offense here in the second quarter. Rackley, nobody back there with him now as they send 3 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Quick throw to Lidgard. Makes the man miss? No, he doesn't. That was Marchok. Marchok didn't make a miss, and he gets to 10. So that's a pickup of 1, and that brings up 4th down and 2 for the West Plains Zizzers.
Play was designed very well. Just throw it outside quickly. Let your man make a move, but the Waynesville Tigers not fooled at all and made the stop.
4th and 2. Zizers line up in their regular offense.
Oh, my.
And we drop the ball. And the Zizzers drop the ball, and Waynesville's going to take over at their own 10-yard, at the Zizzer 10-yard line.
And that first down turnover brought to you by Recovery for reliable towing and roadside assistance 24/7. Put this number in your phone, 256-7628.
I don't think we were supposed to snap. We were trying to draw them offside, and the ball got snapped. And anyway, Waynesville has it. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
Defense made the stop last time. Let's see him do it again here.
Lewis under center. Waynesville slow to get to the field. Butler Lawson has the ball. Reverse. There's got to be a hold. They throw the flag as Washington was grabbed and tackled by the tight end. And there's 3 flags, yellow flags, down at the 11-yard line. That'll be a hold. So that'll mark the ball back 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, Washington from that defensive end position does such a good job getting in the backfield. Waynesville, if they just turn it up, they're fine, but the offensive tackle got a little panicked and tried to bring him to the ground with the big tackle, and they'll go all the way back to about the 24-yard line, 23.
Back to the 23, so it's 1st and 22 from the 23. Their defense got to step up right here after a boo-boo on the offensive side. Second down, or first down and 22 for the Tigers. Lewis in the backfield with Butler Lawson. Man in motion. Ball hits him in the chest, picked up by Butler Lawson, and he is tackled at the 26. So the Zizzers on 2 consecutive plays make 2 stops, and it brings up second down, and now it's second down and 24 from the 25.
Good job by 24. Garrett Drown playing kind of like that strong safety position. Made a very nice stop.
Came up there quickly from that outside linebacker, a strong safety. Zizzers go with 4 down linemen, really just 2 linebackers, 5 defensive backs. Man in motion to the right side. Snap back, it's on the ground. And it's all the way back to the 41-yard line. So the Tigers, they got to feel like they're snake bit, Travis.
Yes,
they had it 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's 3rd and 40 from the 41.
Lost 30 yards on the last 3 plays.
Yeah.
My goodness.
My. That's good news for us.
Bad news
But
for the Tigers.
The coaches on this side in front of us are not happy.
They're very frustrated, as they should be.
The ball was snapped right on the ground, went through the legs of the quarterback, Michael Lewis, and now it's 3rd down and 40 from the 41. Zizzer's going to play a little prevent. Man in motion, snap back. Option. Cuts up the field. Oh, one man made the tackle, and Seeley saved the touchdown. Because Lewis was gone if Seeley doesn't trip him up there at the 35.
Did an excellent job as Lewis faked to the pitch. Pitch man, instead of staying on the quarterback, went out for the pitch man, and he just was running down the field. Nice tackle by Seeley.
Waynesville has really no option except to go for it right here unless they wanted to try to punt the ball and pin the Zizzers deep because it's 4th down and 34 from the 35. Zizzers, 4 down linemen. Motion man. Lewis calls for the ball. Snap back over his head. Again, ball's on the ground. Lewis picks it up, rolls to his left, throws it down the field.
Wow.
And knocked away by 34. Is that Parker?
Yeah.
Whoa, what a play by Camden Parker. Knocks the ball away, and it's 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers from their own 35.
Brought to you by Ozarks Medical Center with Dr. Edwin Roeder as the new team physician. See OMC and the orthopedics team. Paul, that kid had a great arm, beautiful spiral, but Senator Parker just knocked it right out of the air.
Zizzers gained 25 yards on the change of possession.
Unbelievable.
After having the fumbled snap on the 4th and 2, and now it's 1st and 10 from the 35 for West Plains. They lead 14-0 with still 4 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the second half, or second quarter. Seeley on the inside handoff. Seeley across the 40. Giving to the 43-yard line, 42-yard line. That's a nice gain. Sets up a short second down option for the West Plains Zizzers. Gain of 6.
One nice thing about the way Seeley runs the ball, too, is just giving Ledgard a break every once in a while, too. He runs hard.
Lidgard's out here wide left. So is everybody else wide left. Now they bring Seeley back. Zizzers looking to the sideline for the play. Rackley in the ball game. Inside handoff. They fake it. They throw it down the field. It's caught.
Oh, my.
After it went through the hands of two Tigers, and it's caught there by number 15 for the West Plains Zizzers. That's Colt Hickson, and that's enough for a Zizzer. First down at the Tiger, 47.
Brought to you by the Zizzer Buggy Bath on Porter Wagner. They'll do your laundry, everything except put it away. Great play by the Zizzers.
First and 10 at Tiger territory. Rackley fakes the inside, gives it to Seeley. There's a hole. That one I saw. There was a tackle made there by Washington. It was a good tackle.
Yes, it was.
It was. Watch him on his back.
Watson's like, you're not going to get to my man. I promise you.
No, you're not. I'm going to tackle you so you can't make the tackle.
Washington plays so tough on every single play.
Holding against West Plains, so that'll mark it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So that'll take them all the way back into Zizzer territory, back to the 43-yard line. So that's going to bring up a first down and about 20.
Now you're 2, Paul, in a situation with 3.5 minutes left. You want to score, but not score too quickly.
Oh, you always want to score quickly, Travis. I don't know what you've been watching. Lidgard, speaking of scoring.
There you go.
Oh, nice play made there by number 4, one of the captains. That is Joshua Ash. Put the stop on Lidgard after a gain of only 2, which it looked like he had a lot of room to run.
Yes, he did, and what was really great was downfield. There was Marchok making some great blocks out there at that wide receiver position.
This is one of the few teams that has kids in the secondary that can chase down Lidgard and Seeley.
Catch them.
Yeah. Because we haven't played many that have been able to do that. Second down and about 18. Lidgard comes in motion back to Rackley. Across the set. He's going to get the handoff. He's going to cut it up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 3, and that's going to bring up a third down and about 16 to go still.
So penalties tonight have been detrimental for both teams. West Plains had a good position and lost 10 yards on that holding.
2:40 to go in the second quarter. Zizzers on top, 14-0 here in Waynesville.
Or down along. Tiger fans start making a little noise.
I wonder if they'd complain if I cut the wires to that speaker.
That would be awesome.
Yes, it would. Third and 16. Fake the handoff. Rackley, inside screen to Lidgard, and there's a lot of orange there and not a lot of white. That's a gain of about 3, and that's going to take the ball to the 49-yard line, but it still brings up a fourth down and about 14, and the Zizzers look like they're going to punt this one away.
Tunnel screen, usually a very good play to run, but the Waynesville Tiger linemen were either, 1, knew what the play was coming, or 2, just being lazy because they didn't do much for moving or trying to go after the quarterback.
Lidgard will snap. Long snapper. Washington will punt the ball away. We've done this first time right here. We faked it one time. Nice punt. Get it away. He does. Beautiful. Off the right side. It's going to hit at about the 20. Takes a bounce for the Zizzers down to the 18. And that's going to be down there, and it's going to be first and 10 for the Tigers at their own 19-yard line.
Brought to you by Brackett Service Center. General maintenance to major repairs for your vehicle, and they work on diesels as well. See the good folks at Brackett Service Center.
So the Tigers, now they mark it at the 20. So it's first and 10 for the Tigers at their own 20-yard line. 1:31 to go here in the first half still.
Talked to the pregame, or during the pregame, and said, don't let anybody get behind you. Dagan Kinslow, just as a sophomore, playing that free safety position, and he's done a good job tonight.
Zizzers back up. They're going to play a little secondary dropping back. Lewis rolls to the left, looks to throw, takes it down. Nice tackle. I think that's number 52. Is that 52 or 54? It doesn't really matter. 52 for the Zizzers. That's Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian drops him at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It brings up second down and 10 for the Tigers with 1:08 to go in the quarter.
With the quarterback being left-handed, he has a tough time when he's trying to roll out to his right. Has to turn his body.
Snap back. Got a new quarterback. No, that's Lewis still. Throws out here in the flat. Ball's dropped by the intended receiver, Marchok, right there to make a play. That'll stop the clock with 50 seconds to go in the half. Zizzers on top, 14-0. Tigers have the ball. 3rd down and 10 from their own 20.
And Marchuk usually plays that free safety position.
They moved him out on the corner tonight, yeah. He's got man-to-man coverage on this whoever comes out to the left side. Zizzers spread out across the field defensively as Houston. Waynesville goes to 5 wideouts. Lewis drops inside the screen. Nice recovery there, missed tackle. And with the missed tackle, here he goes. How far can he go? He crosses the 35, so he picks up a first down out to the 36-yard line. With no timeouts left, the Tigers have to hurry to the line of scrimmage after that first down.
First down brought to you by Outpost Motorsports, #1 Heisen side-by-side dealer in the United States. Stop by, and you'll see why.
And first and 10 for Lewis in the backfield. Probably going to throw because he's got 65 yards to cover in less than 40 seconds. He's run out of bounds. He's going to lose a yard, and Coach Dixon goes down, taken down there along with one of the chain gang.
He's up quick, though.
He bounced right back.
Yeah, he's wearing those shorts tonight, and he's got those cat-like reflexes.
Cat-like. It's frozen. Ball sets at the 36-yard line. Clock at 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Zizzers on top still, 14-0.
No long plays.
Don't give up a big one. Play clock at 17. Tigers, 2 left, 2 right. Lewis rolls to the left side. He's got some room to run. He's going to tuck it, cuts it up, but there's a nice play made by number 24 for the West Plains Zizzers, who's a little slow getting up. That's Garrett Brown. Brown says, I'm okay. I'll get back to the huddle. And that's a timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Norman Orr Office Supply, 202 West Main in West Plains is ready to take care of all your business needs. Whether you're starting up an office or it's time to upgrade, stop in and see the great selection of office furniture. They now offer janitorial and safety supplies. And when you need copiers, printers, or their supplies, they have those too. Online ordering is available, and they offer free next-day delivery in the West Plains area. Check them out online, norman-orr.com, or call 256-6808.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Travis Smith. We've got 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Zizzers are on top, 14-0. Tigers have a 3rd down and 6 from their own 40-yard line, and they're out of timeouts. I thought they were already out of timeouts, but they're home, so you get an extra one when you play at home.
Amen.
Yeah.
Give them another one.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Lewis in the backfield, calls for the ball. Inside handoff to Butler Lawson, and he's going to be dropped at the 50-yard line, but he does pick up the first down. That stops the clock, and there's going to be very little time left for the Tigers.
Brought to you by SRS Electric. Give them a call. You'll find out why people recommend SRS Electric in West Plains.
11 seconds and ticking away, and they're going to stop the clock with the spike. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 50-yard line.
We've already seen the quarterback has a very good arm. They're either going to try for one quick shot to the end zone or get something out of bounds, make a little shorter play on the second try.
I'm going to say they're going to roll with the left side and throw it deep.
Throw it up.
And that's where Kinslow and McGinley are on that side over there. That means they're going to probably go this way now. And he drops straight back. He looks right, he looks left. He throws it down the middle. It's going to be just almost intercepted by Seeley and Parker, but it hits the ground and it brings up 3rd down, and this will be the final play of the first half unless there's points scored.
Yeah, good job by Parker out there playing one of those free safety positions. Kinslow's back there, too, playing like a cover 2.
So there's 2.8 seconds to go in the quarter. Zizzers on top, still 14-0, but the Tigers have one last chance to put the ball in the end zone. The guy can throw it.
Yes, he can.
Lewis can throw the ball. Left-hander. Nice thrower. Snap back. Lewis steps up. Down the field he goes. It's intended for Butler Lewis or Butler Larson, and it's incomplete. It hits the ground, and that's the end of the first half. Zizzers lead 14-0 here in Waynesville as we end the first half, and we'll be back in 2 minutes with our halftime highlights here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Are you not sleeping well?
Being told you snore?
Do you choke in your sleep?
Are you wanting more?
You need a CPAP.
I got your CPAP.
You need a CPAP.
I got your CPAP.
Sleep apnea is no laughing matter. Consult your doctor and choose home as your provider.
Arvest Bank, scoring touchdowns with great customer service. Being a proud sponsor of the West Plains Zizzers means we care about our community and are here to fulfill the needs of our customers. All of the services of a large bank, but coupled with friendliness and a personal touch to banking, means you can feel right at home at Arvest Bank. People helping people find financial solutions for life. The only bank that you need to know. Arvest Bank. Go Zizzers.
Member FDIC.
Brown Furniture and Appliance of West Plains knows nothing helps melt away the stress of the day quite like sinking into a recliner. Find the right one to fit your lifestyle and decor, and Brown Furniture and Appliance has recliners starting at $259, stylish high leg power recliners starting at $539, add a classy touch to any room, comfort defined. Learn how they're setting the bar with modern silhouettes and designer details in styles you'd never expect. 24-month interest-free financing with approved credit. Brown Furniture and Appliance, growing with the Ozarks since 1949.
What the heck? Check engine light again. Okay. Hey, hand me my cell phone. Hey, Google, what does it mean when your car won't start and the check engine light is flashing? How do I get it to start?
Stop putting off maintenance to your vehicle and call Don's Auto Service in West Plains.
This is John Kinslow with Don's Auto Service, where we are more than a tire store.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Travis Smith. We're at halftime where the Zizzers lead the Waynesville Tigers 14-0. And Travis, at the end of the first quarter, you thought, well, the West Plains Zizzers, we're in total control. Then all of a sudden, we couldn't move the ball, and they started, but we didn't give up any points.
Yeah, second half had absolutely nothing going on whatsoever. Second quarter had absolutely nothing going on whatsoever. It was very tough to get going.
Zizzers lead 14-0 as the West Plains Zizzer offense took control early in the ball game, got 14 points on the board the first two times they had the ball. Since that time, nothing.
Had to punt the ball a couple times. However, defense came up well as Waynesville got the ball on the Zizzer 11-yard line, stopped them down there once, and then the second time Zizzers got all the way down, that Tigers got all the way down the field, they wound up all the way back to the 45, so they killed themselves.
2 touchdowns for the Zizzers in the first quarter with 9:40 to go in the first. Lidgard, a 7-yard run. The kick was wide left, and then with 4:45 to go in the first quarter, Lidgard on a 2-yard run. Rackley to Marchok for the 2-point conversion. So we have a 14-0 ball game. And Travis, right now, Zizzers lead 14-0. And if it ended that way, we still get a W.
We'd be happy.
Yes.
Yeah, got to keep that going, though. Second half, once again, don't give up those big plays. And when we get the ball on offense, got to march down the field and put points on the board.
We'll be back in 2 minutes with our halftime guest here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Hi, it's Shelley from West Plains Roofing. At West Plains Roofing, we specialize in flat and metal roofing systems for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Whether it's new construction or maintenance, we've got you covered. Don't wait until it's too late. Call West Plains Roofing today at 256-6750. That's 256-6750. We're located in the Harlan Ridge Shopping Center on Preacher Row Boulevard, serving our customers since 1968.
Norman Orr Office Supply, 202 West Main in West Plains is ready to take care of all your business needs. Whether you're starting up an office or it's time to upgrade, stop in and see the great selection of office furniture. They now offer janitorial and safety supplies. And when you need copiers, printers, or their supplies, they have those too. Online ordering is available and they offer free next day delivery in the West Plains area. Check them out online, norman-orr.com or call 256-6808.
Has your car ever broken down? Well, that happens to all of us. Has your car ever been involved in an accident? Well, that happens too, but maybe not to all of us. But when you need a reliable tow, and we all do from time to time, call J&J Recovery and Towing, 256-7628. J&J Recovery and Towing answers your calls 24/7, and they work fast. Whether you need to take your vehicle to your home or to a repair shop, dealership, or the auto body repair, J&J can tow it for you. No job is too big or too small. J&J Recovery and Towing Service.
Switching to West Plains Bank and Trust Company is easy. I repeat, switching to West Plains Bank and Trust Company is easy. 1. Open a new account at West Plains Bank and Trust Company and stop using your old account. 2. We'll help you make a list of all your direct deposits and automatic payments, then do all the work to get them switched for you. 3. Close your old account. That's it. Don't put it off any longer. You know you've been thinking about it. Make the switch to West Plains Bank and Trust Company, where every customer leaves a friend. Member FDIC.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul and I back here at halftime. Our first halftime guest tonight is Jack Randolph, the principal, West Plains High School. And Jack, we just mentioned the fact that when you put the headset in, you said it's been a while since you've done that, but
yeah,
you still kind of like it, don't you? And I got to tell you, if somebody offered me a job to coach tomorrow, I'd probably do it. I've been out 20-plus years.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss being around the kids, and I get to be around the kids every day, but there's something about being at practice with them, and people ask me, what do you miss? I said, I miss practice, and I miss the weight room, and I miss a little bit of the game planning part of it. It's something that I think I will always miss a little bit.
Well, I was going to say, as a former coach, there's something about being a coach and being, and like I said, last year I coached was 91, and I still get called.
First year I coached was 91.
Oh, but now now we're talking ages. But people still call me coach, and I still feel that's a compliment. I know you still get called coach, too.
I do. But some of the older kids and some of the people that were around, most of them now, most kids at school call me Dr. Randolph or Mr. Randolph.
Uh-huh.
I do miss being called coach, and I've been able to keep a lot of relationships with kids that I coached a long time ago, even kids back in the early 90s at Stockton or Marshfield or at West Plains.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing to be able to have been able to be a part of that.
Well, let's go on to what we'll kind of talk a little bit about. I know this summer year was some major projects at the high school, especially.
Yeah.
Some renovations and some repairs. And how's everything looking?
Really good. Our building's it's just kind of been transformed. And I got to give hats off to Dr. Wilson, who had the thoughts of trying to do that, and then Dr. Wes Davis, who's kind of director of facilities. He kind of spearheaded that, and it was one of the smoothest remodels I've ever been through. I've been through a complete building construction project at Marshfield and some upgrades in other buildings, and very rarely do they go as smooth as this one has gone. It really went well.
And I was going to say it was a perfect time because it was a summer project,
right.
And they started basically the day school was out.
Yeah, I got kicked out of my office like 2 days after we got out of school, and they went to work and really shored up our roofs and our walls and did some wonderful things for our building. And just the paint on the gym really pops and really makes the gym look a whole lot better. So we're blessed that we have the wherewithal to keep our buildings in such great shape. I took the class of 69 on a tour last Saturday, and they were really amazed at how good the building looked.
So they went there.
They went there.
Yeah.
They went in the building.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like a building that was, I think it was opened in 57, the main building.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't look like that. And it doesn't look like that from the outside, but it's in good shape. And so we're really happy with it.
I know you walk in the gym door, and there's a plaque on the wall that talks about when it was built and who was on the board and so on and so forth, and the superintendent. And I know it's been there a while, and, it speaks well of the administration and maintenance crew and everybody involved with the building to keep it the way it has been for the years that it's served West Plains.
Right, and we're really blessed. We have great custodians and good maintenance people, and I can tell you Dr. Davis has really stepped up our maintenance program, and they get things done. I mean, something's broken or something needs repaired, he gets on it and he gets it done, and I really appreciate his hard work.
one other thing I wanted to kind of talk to you just a little bit about before we go on to Coach Simpkins was, one of the things that I always talked about is activities. West Plains has more than just athletics, but they've got the speech and debate, and they've got the FBLA and all the different programs. And I know Greg's commercial that I've heard on the radio from time to time talks about getting involved, and that's one of the things that a lot of the students in West Plains, and you especially, get involved with what's going on around the school system.
Right. Well, every year we meet with our freshmen, and I'd always tell them, and I tell their parents, I said, there's no rewind button in high school, so do everything you can while you're here. You don't want to leave here and say, well, I should have done this and I should have participated in that. And it's a great starting point to go get involved in lots of things. We have this Waynesville band is really good, but our band's good.
Oh yeah.
In our vocal music, how could you? 47 years with Kelly Dame in charge, and they do amazing things. Our speech and debate kids are at their first meet tonight. Those kids work hard. They put a lot of time in, and it may not be the sweaty kind of work, but it's the brain work. And the hours. It's the hours. Tremendous hours and tremendous dedication. And when they go to competition, they don't get to come home after the first round. They have to spend the night. So we have a lot of quality things that we can offer kids, and I'm really just blessed to be a part of that.
Well, I was going to say, one of the things I know as principal, you kind of have to oversee everything, and you don't want to say you're hands-on with everything, but you got your hands in a lot of things.
We do, but I'm really fortunate I have people that I can trust, and I know we're going to do a quality job. I get to work with Coach Simpkins. I got to work with him for 10 years here, and the thing is we were really good friends before that, coached against each other for years in the 90s, and even after that we were kind of guys that would call each other and swap a lot of film and swap a lot of stuff, and so I'm really blessed with all the people we have. I get to work with Kelly Dame. I get to work with Rocky Long. Andy Hansen is our speech and debate and our drama guy, and I'm telling you, he works hard. In our FFA program, Coach Simpkins is now an FFA. He's absolutely right.
He's prepping us over here.
He is. He's still coaching me. But he's absolutely right. Our FFA program is outstanding, the things that they do out there. So we have something to offer for every kid.
And that's what it's all about. Every kid has an opportunity at West Plains High School to get involved, and be a Zizzer.
Yes, sir. And like I said, we're just blessed to have a community that supports those things.
Dr. Jack Randolph, Principal, West Plains High School. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Providing commercial and residential electrical connection, Long Electric in West Plains specializes in repairs as basic as receptacle replacement and ceiling fan installation to advanced installations such as kitchen lighting, panel upgrades, whole home surge protection, and planning stages of construction. Long Electric's customer commitment is call-ahead scheduling, upfront pricing, and 24/7 emergency demands. Long Electric, bringing the power to you at 293-6884. When things go wrong, call Long and look for the man in the white and blue van.
You're driving down the road following a dump truck full of gravel when all of a sudden, now there's a chip in your windshield, but don't wait. Get to S&P Quality Auto Glass now. They can fix the raw chip and save your windshield. The hot temperatures of summer can turn that chip into a crack in a hurry. And if you wait too long, that's okay. S&P Quality Auto Glass can also replace your windshield or any of your automotive glass. S&P Auto Glass next to DQ on Highway 63 West Plains. Show us your crack.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Paul and I back here at halftime, and now we have our second halftime guest, and that's Greg Simpkins, the athletic director. And Greg, we were talking a little bit when you were up here warming your hands earlier about last time when we talked back in August, we were starting things.
We're
starting kind of winding things down.
Now it's coming to an end. We just finished up, Coach, with tennis this week. We had our districts, and the girls competed real well. We had 24, 25 of the girls out for tennis this year, and Nathan Hudson did a great job with them. And we had team tennis districts early, and then just got in with individuals. Moved it up a day because of all the rain and everything, but we finished that up. We have coming up to golf
for state play.
That we two girls have gone on to sectionals, and it's Abby Lipford and Addison Becker. That's yeah. So those two have gone on into sectional, and Wednesday we have softball districts at Reed Springs. We're going to play Marshfield first round, 4:30 over at Reed's, and then cross country is their conference actually tomorrow. Now their district isn't until late on in October, but their conference competition is going to be tomorrow. Swim Ozark Conference for probably about 2 weeks from now on a Tuesday. They're at the Springfield Natatorium. And then volleyball, soccer, and football districts will be coming up towards the end of October into November. Exactly. So of all the, I guess, really 9 teams, 8 different sports, we're coming to that end of that fall season.
But the conclusion's not far away.
It's not, and you know, it's been busy. I'm going to tell you, August, September, and the first couple of weeks of October, it's 100 miles an hour, and you get stuff coming and going.
You got to know because somebody has to be there on behalf of the West Plains school system when you're out of town, whether it be a football game or a volleyball game or a softball game. There has to be some representation of administration there.
Exactly. And it's great stuff. It's fun, but it goes 100 miles an hour. So we'll get through that here in the next couple weeks, and then obviously towards the end of November, fall sports starts winding down, and then we'll take a couple weeks off, and then
the winter starts.
We're right back in it again. Yes, sir.
And that's the long season. That goes from December through
November, December, that's right, 4 months worth. Of course, this year we have both, of course, boys and girls basketball. They both will jam on that, it's that Tuesday right before Thanksgiving break. I can't remember the date of it. And then girls swim takes up during the winter, and this year we'll have boys and girls wrestling.
Yeah, I was going to say, I kind of remembered that it's not an intramural basis, but you're going to wrestle on...
We'll be varsity this year. We're going to have kind of a hybrid schedule of JV varsity being a first year. We're going to try and host a home intramural, not intramural, but inter-squad.
Inter-squad.
That's what I meant to say. Inter-squad meet, and then all of our matches will be on the road this year for sure, and then we're going to crawl, walk, we're going to run.
Then you're going to run.
Yes, sir. Yes,
well, I know that I had several people come to me and say, hey, why does West Plains not have wrestling? You're the only school in the conference that doesn't. Right. And we're not the only school that doesn't. Are we?
Yes. Well,
I thought there was another school that didn't have it.
There is wrestling in every school. Now, they may not field a complete team every year, but there is wrestling in every OC.
Ozark Conference.
And the COC. Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, I knew the COC. Most of the schools had wrestling in the COC, but... Anyway, like I said, that's kind of nice because the wrestling program is just another opportunity for somebody to get involved, especially on those lower weight classes.
Well, that's for everybody. You bet.
My brother wrestled 98. He wrestled 98 in high school. So it kind of gives you an idea of kids that get involved.
Because of those different weight classes that you point out, that's exactly right. It doesn't matter your size because you're going to go and compete against someone your same weight division, and it's a great sport. And I'll tell you what, there's nothing like getting out there for a minute or 2 minutes on a mat.
Oh,
that's a type of conditioning unlike any other.
Yeah, it's a different game.
It's kind of like what we were talking about with swimming. No one understands swimming. Who sweats in the swimming pool? Nobody. If you're doing it right, you're going to be sweating. When you get out, it's still sweating. Exactly.
Well, like I said, it's that time of year where you've got things winding down, things are getting ready to gear up for the winter sports, and I know you're following the Zizzer football team here this evening, but there's lots of other things going on for the rest of the month.
Exactly, on weekends and all through the week, and there's a lot to do, and that's what we want. We want to provide opportunity for people to stay active, participate in their high school.
Well, like I said, when I was talking to Dr. Randolph, I hear your commercial on KKDY about involvement in the school, and get involved. Just get involved with. It doesn't have to be athletics, even though we're on the radio and people are watching and listening to us and that kind of stuff. Right. But just take my youngest, Dustin. He wasn't an athlete, but he sure enjoyed that speech and debate program.
Yes.
But now it wasn't a Zizzer. It was his Carthage Tiger, but he still that was his bread and butter. Well, they did well in college, too.
And I'm going to say that's one of those activities going to stay with you the rest of your life. You'll be able to communicate and present a position and then defend a position.
Yes.
Who's not doing that all of their life?
Yes, yeah. Do it every day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But it's come to that point, and we're blessed to be a part of a district that cares about its kids and its opportunity, and that's what we're trying to provide, opportunities for students to participate and stay involved.
Keep them involved in the high school program and lower that dropout rate.
Yes, exactly right.
Coach, we appreciate you and Dr. Randolph coming by because people need to know what's going on at West Plains High School, and if you have any questions, hey, their door's open. I know that. I know your door's open. So stop by and see them, say hello, and ask questions.
That's right. Well, we're going to get after the second half right here, brother.
Maybe you guys go out there where it's cold. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the second half here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
What would you do if you could skip your car payments for 90 days? Buy season tickets to your favorite team? Start on a home improvement project? Take a much-needed road trip? Whether you're buying a new car, a new-to-you car, or refinancing the one you have now, Landmark Bank wants you to stop worrying and start making memories. Take advantage of a 90 days no-pay period on qualifying auto loans. Isn't it time you became a Landmark? Apply today at landmarkbank.com.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
Are you not sleeping well?
Being told you snore.
Do you choke in your sleep?
Are you wanting more?
You need a CPAP.
I got your CPAP.
You need a CPAP.
I got your CPAP.
Sleep apnea is no laughing matter. Consult your doctor and choose home as your provider.
What the heck? Check engine light again. Okay. Hey, hand me my cell phone. Hey, Google, what does it mean when your car won't start and the check engine light is flashing? How do I get it to start?
Stop putting off maintenance to your vehicle and call Don's Auto Service in West Plains.
This is John Kinslow with Don's Auto Service, where we are more than a tire store.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All night back here with Travis Smith. We're about ready to start the second half, and Travis, my microphone's a little high.
It's better now.
Well, I turned you up because I could barely hear you.
Okay, now I need to
talk loud.
I need to talk loud.
Yeah.
That's unusual.
Hey, remember, we're on the road. All talks loud. Travis has to talk loud.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Talking about talking loud, one of the things we can't do in the second half is give up that big play. Waynesville is very close to having 2 touchdowns on the board in the red zone the first time. Second time, Waynesville kind of shot itself in its foot, and they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Waynesville gets the ball to start the second half. Zizzers lead 14-0, scoring on their first 2 possessions, and then from then on, Zizzers offense kind of struggled a little bit, didn't get off the ball very well, and Lidgard and Seeley were kind of hemmed in.
They've been successful. I mean, when we run that, what we call double reverse, where they give
inside reverse,
reverse, that's been successful for us all year. But you can tell, Mr. Lake, listen to us on the radio right now, broke his foot, tibia. Tibia,
yeah.
Broke the tibia and stuff too. So we hope for
That's what I heard. Now I haven't talked to him.
That's what his mom sent a text just a while ago. But me not being a science person, want to make sure I got it right. But saying our
where's your degree in?
English lit.
English lit.
I can read and write.
He's on the radio.
I can read and write so good.
Folks, you gotta understand. The radio is a lot different when they can't see the
TV. Yeah.
Keller set to kick it off for the West Plains Zizzers from the 40-yard line. Keller, 2 line drives earlier. This one's going to be a high one. It's going to come to the Tigers at the 8. I can't see who that is with it, but he heads to the sideline, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. where the Tigers have it, 1st and 10.
Brought to you by SRS Electric. Give them a call and find out why so many people recommend SRS Electric in the West Plains area.
And speaking of SRS Electric, we want to thank our sponsors once again who make it possible for Travis and I to go on the road and for you to listen to Travis and Reed when they play at home.
And Nate Hudson back at the station, making sure things
work. Nate. I forgot about Nate. Nate's the one to make sure we stay on the air. Yeah. He's got the biggest chore. Lewis, inside handoff, fakes it, keeps it up the middle. Lewis has got some room to run. Lewis is an elusive back. He picks up 7 on the play, make it 8 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 2, and Waynesville's going to maybe change their philosophy a little bit here and just run the ball at it.
And they should, too, especially with Lewis run to the left side. They tried running him to the right side in the first half. The left-handed quarterback has trouble throwing across his body, so now they're just letting him roll left.
Michael Lewis, number 12. He's a 5'10", 140-pound junior. Zithers, 4 defensive linemen. Man comes in motion back to the ball. Inside handoff. That's Butler Larson, and Larson is going to be hemmed in. He's going to lose yardage, and that's going to be a loss of 1 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3.5 to go.
Great job by 52, Sebastian Rogers, filling that hole, playing that nose tackle.
Zithers defensively have not had many substitutions. Tigers go to a spread formation. Butler, Larson in the backfield. Man in motion. They give it to Larson. Up the middle, and he's got room. They won't catch him.
Talked about that big speed. It is.
He just went 66 yards for the touchdown.
That touchdown brought to you by Long Electric. That's all you need to remember. When things go wrong, call Long. Call them today at 293-6884. And, boy, and he outran even Marchuk on that one. And Marchuk's got some speed. Now we find out why he's a D1 recruit. Nice speed there by the running back.
Tigers are going to kick the extra point, and you can see that one was going to happen. He crossed the 40-yard line. They weren't catching him.
He just took off.
Yeah.
Made a couple moves and then just took off.
Tigers to attempt the extra point. The ball's going to be placed down at the 10. Snaps back, kicks up, looks low. It is good. Who made that? Number 13? Yes, it is. Number 13 made the kick. That is, I'll have to look him up. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
If sports is your thing, we invite you to join us on OzarkRadioNews.com for our weekly podcast, Ozarks Overtime. Each Wednesday, Gary Lee, James Hurt, and myself, Harlan Hutchison, discuss sports, whether it's local, state, or national. Topics will range from high school sports to the professional ranks. We speak our minds. Join us and see if you agree. It's brought to you by The Battery.
To be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch, and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in West Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
All night back here with Travis Smith. Aaron Choi kicks the extra point, and he's set to kick the ball away for the Tigers. It's a high one. It's going to come to Lidgard at the 4-yard line. Lidgard to the middle of the field, gets a block to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, across the 50, almost the 50-yard line. He's brought down at the 48 where the Zithers have it. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line.
And that 1st and 10 brought to you by Landmark Bank in West Plains. They're here for you with 2 locations in town on Porter Wagner and State Route K, and a very nice block that set up that time by 32 Tristan Clark to give Lidgard some open room.
Zithers lead 14-7, 10:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. They're in a battle, Travis. They got to get some points on the board. Zithers line up in the power formation. Inside handoff, Lidgard. Up the middle, there's a flag thrown. And I think they're going to get the Zithers for illegal procedure after Lidgard goes all the way down to the 15-yard line. That should be a flag for a late hit, but no flags thrown over there. Lidgard stepped out of bounds and then was tackled by 2 Tigers. And the Zithers are walking back this way as I think there was a legal procedure called against West Plains.
There was a legal procedure, and you can see those 2 referees down there around the 10-yard line still discussing that. He's like, why'd you not throw the flag?
Holding called as well. So we got a 10-yard penalty against the Zizzers after a 45-yard run and a late hit out of bounds that wasn't called. And they can see that on TV.
They can see that. 10 minutes left.
We're not making that up, folks.
10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. West Plains on top, 14-7. This first series needs to go down and put points up on the board.
Now they're going to have a first and about 18 from. Oh, now they're going to make it first and 20 from the 38-yard line. We got to get all the way down to the Tiger 42 for first down. So it is first and 20 from the 38. Zizzers line up with two receivers to the right side, one receiver left, two men in the backfield. Rackley along with Lidgard and Seeley. Lidgard goes to the left side, inside handoff up the middle. Lidgard spins, crosses the 40 out to the 43, 44-yard line. So we'll give him 6, but still brings up second down and about 14.
Nice run, and what I really like about these West Plains receivers is they're down the field blocking because they know Lidgard could break it out at any moment.
Zizzers want to hurry up offense. Rackley calls for the ball. Sweep to the right side. Lidgard has a little bit of a hole, but he's caught from behind. That doesn't happen very often, but he still picks up 6 more, and it brings up a third down and about 7 to go.
Nice block that time by 77. Blake Reed, he's a pulling guard going out there, making some room for Lidgard.
Third, the ball rests right at the 50-yard line, so it's actually third down and 8 for the West Plains Zizzers. Now from the 50, they got to get to the 42. Rackley, 15 seconds on the play clock, doesn't know what's going on. He's looking at his watch, or his wristband. Lidgard's in the backfield looking at his. Play clock at 9. Zizzers ready to go. Snap back, inside handoff. Lidgard up the middle. He's not going to get the first down, so that's going to bring up a fourth down and about 6 to go, Travis, and this is a big play right here.
West Plains tonight's already gone for it 3 times on fourth down. They're not afraid to do it, and it looks like they're going to do that here too.
Fourth and 6 from the Tiger 43 or 47-yard line. Snap back. Rackley rolls right. Throws the ball. Caught by... No, dropped. Intended for Marchalk. It drops and the ball hits the ground, and it's going to bring a first and 10 for the Waynesville Tigers.
That first and 10 for the Tigers brought to you by West Plains Roofing. They've been keeping business and families covered since 1968. For over 50 years, for all your roofing needs, West Plains Roofing. Oh, great play. We just got to catch it.
We got to catch the ball. And that was Atkerson who had the ball go through his hands, not Marchalk. And now it's first and 10 for the Tigers at their own 47. They trail 14-7 as they scored their last possession. Inside handoff to number 30. Have to look him up. He hasn't had the ball yet. That is Eric Richardson. And Richardson gets knocked out of bounds after a pickup of 4, and it brings up a second down and 6 to go.
McGinley and Parker both out there making sure the running back had to go back inside, giving his teammates time to come up and make the play.
Tigers with the ball at their Zizzer 48-yard line. Pickup of 4 brings up second down and 6. Zizzers need to get a defensive stop or a turnover, change the tide a little bit because momentum is definitely sitting in orange and black. Motion across the formation. That's a legal procedure. He was running towards the line. They threw the flag, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Tigers after a gain of about 3.
And a strange play set up. It looked like the quarterback was going to try to throw out to the running back, ran right up the middle.
And the official on the near side, that's his call, but it was made by the official on the other side because the guy was running towards this official.
Saying, hey.
But he's also on the home team sideline.
But they did get the penalties.
Yeah, they got it called. Second down and 11 from their own 47-yard line. Zizzers defensively. 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, 5 defensive backs. Now they get up with a little pressure. Linebacker steps to the line of scrimmage. Inside handoff. They fake it. They pitch to Butler Larson to the outside. Nice play by the Zizzers, and they come up and stop him and throw him back after a gain of about 2.5. But we know it won't be 2.5. It's either going to be 2 or 3. And the ball's going to be spotted at the 49-yard line where it's going to be, actually put it at the half-yard line. So it's going to be third down and 9.5 to go.
Good pressure on that last play by Robbins, making the quarterback pitch the ball.
Robbins pressured the ball, and coming up to make the tackle was Seeley. along with Washington. Man in motion across the formation. Inside handoff, they fake it. Lewis rolls, throws back to the left side, and it's a good thing that ball was short because it could have been picked off by two Zizzers and taken back for 6 and hits the ground, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So the Zizzer defense stops the Tigers and forces a punt.
It's what we needed. Good. Once again, Robbins back there. But this time he saw his man go out in the flat. He went out there. Marchuk came up, made a very nice play defensively.
Speaking of Marchuk, he goes back to receive this punt for the West Plains Zizzers. Marchuk spends very little time off the field. Tigers line up in a short punt formation. You know they're going to punt it. Just how far is he going to kick it? Snaps back, quick kick. Low line drive, hits the ground. Marchuk catches the 21. No blockers. He's on his own. And he gets to the 26 and surrounded by a bunch of orange jerseys. But it'll be a first down for the West Plains Zizzers from their own 26-yard line.
Brought to you by Arvest Bank in West Plains. Be sure to think of them for all your personal and commercial banking needs. Arvest Bank. Paul, you said that too. Marchuk, line drive, kick right to him. Had a little chance to go to the right, right up the middle, and he was met by about 5 Waynesville Tigers.
1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers. 7:27 to go in the third quarter. West Plains has not scored since 4:45 to go in the first quarter. They come to the line of scrimmage, needing some points on the board. They still lead 14-7. Marchuk is in the backfield at the quarterback position. He gets a fake to Lidgard, and then he goes up the middle on the run of his own. He's going to get 2.5. That'll bring up a 2nd down and about 7 to go.
Leading the play that time was 55, Dakota Evans, his 3rd nice block of the evening.
Also in there, guard number 58, that's Hayden Holt.
All that
Brackley's back in there at quarterback. Brackley by himself in the backfield, wants Lidgard to come help him. Lidgard gets the handoff. Little hole up the middle, dances around, and the orange jerseys have got that play figured out because he picks up 3, but it brings up a 3rd down and about 4.5 to go, Travis, and Zillers needs a little momentum to get a first down here.
Yeah, like defensive lineman for Waynesville just filling the gaps. And if you can't block us back, we're at least going to make a lot of big spaces that you can't run through.
6:33 to go in the third quarter. Zithers. Inside handoff, no. Lidgard on the outside handoff, and we're going to have another motion penalty. You can't be moving, fellas, when the ball's being snapped. You got to wait till it is snapped before you move, but it's going to be a legal procedure against the West Plains Zizzers, and that's going to take that first down back and mark them back 5 yards, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 to go now.
4th time tonight that West Plains has been called
Shoot
for
themselves in the foot.
Yeah. 3 times it's been we made a first down.
So the ball's marked back to the 30-yard line. Well, they're going to make it back to the, it's actually going to be back to the 27-yard line, 28-yard line, where it's 3rd down and 10 for West Plains. Marchuk's back there by himself. Brackley goes wide right. Zizzers don't have enough men on the line of scrimmage this time. Inside handoff, they fake, and Marchuk goes nowhere, actually loses another yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and about 11.
West Plains has gone for it 4 times tonight, but now they bring in the kicking team. Looks like Washington's going to be back there to punt. And we don't get to see Washington punt that often, but he's a very good punter.
Brackley off to the sideline. Lidgard, the long snapper. Marchuk, the up back. I don't think we'll see a fake here. Snaps back. Washington gets it away. It's a high one, end over end, hits the ground, take a bounce, out of bounds. No. Zizzers gets the bounce all the way down to the 28-yard line where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 28.
That 1st and 10 brought to you by Stuart Morrison Ready Mix. They've got all your residential, commercial, and agricultural concrete and rock needs. And, Paul, that time, ball hit the 42, took a Zizzer bounce, and rolled back 14 more yards.
5:25 to go in the third. Zizzer still lead 14-7 as the Tigers scored on their very first possession here in the second half. West Plains needs the win to stay in the hunt for district seedings come week 10. Michael Lewis looks to throw, drops back, throws it down the field. Marchuk's right there. Is it intercepted or incomplete? It's incomplete. Marchuk was all over that one, intended for number 3. That is Jalen Andrews, and Andrews had it knocked away, and I thought Marchuk may have made the catch, but the ball hit the ground, and it's second down and 10.
Very accurate pass by the quarterback. Put it right down the field, but Marchuk looked like he was beat for a second, used those quick feet, come back, and almost made the INT.
Lewis throws a nice football.
Yes, he does.
Second and 10, the ball at the 28-yard line. Butler Larson in the backfield, man in motion, across the formation. They give it to Butler Larson. He goes to the left side. He's got a little room, and he's to the outside. He's going to be knocked out of bounds by McGinley after a pickup of 8, all the way out to the 35-yard line, so it's actually just 7. But it brings up a third down and 3 for the Waynesville Tigers.
Broke about 3 tackles on that last one. Good job by McGinley to get him down.
I was going to say, I've not seen West Plains miss as many tackles as they have this evening in a long, long time.
Yeah, it's one of those things, too. Is it better running back? We just playing sloppy tonight.
Yeah, we're missing some tackles. Third down and about 3 to go. Zizzers with a 4-man rush. Lewis puts it up, going to take it down. He's going to throw it. It's going to be intended for the receiver, number 14. That's Butler Larson. It goes through his hands out of bounds, or not out of bounds, but hits the ground, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 3. And fortunately, Travis, the Tigers send in the punting team.
And good job that time by Kinslow. He's playing that free safety position for the first time. Played quarterback last year as a freshman. He's just one of those kids that's an all-around athlete.
6'2", 180 on the program. 5:02 to go in the third. Zithers lead by 7. Tigers are going to punt it away, maybe. No, they're not. They're in an offensive formation. And Lewis looks to the sideline.
They take a timeout.
They take a timeout. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Brown Furniture and Appliance of West Plains has a great idea for a great night's sleep. Ashley brand adjustable bed bases starting at $739. That includes free delivery in their local service area. Sleep better than ever. Raise your legs to increase blood circulation and relieve pressure on your lower back. Raise your upper body for better breathing, essential for those who snore or experience acid reflux. 24-month interest-free financing with approved credit. Brown Furniture and Appliance, growing with the Ozarks since 1949.
Driving in winter can be challenging. Be sure your tires will get you through the season. If you're getting close to needing new tires, give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you'll always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Price, quality, and service, all at Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
4th and 3. Tigers roll left. Lewis is going to put it down. He's going to be hit and drop. Not going to make it the Zizzers hole, and they're going to get the ball at the Tiger 36-yard line. Big play there by Washington, Marchuk, and I think that was number 52 along there, Rogers, came up and made the tackle. What a play by the Zizzer D.
Yeah, that's just when you have kids swarming all over the ball, because Seeley had a chance to tackle him about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He got out of that tackle, but fortunately the rest of the teammates come up. Now here's where on offense you got to get momentum back and put points up on the board.
Play clock at 20, and the Zizzers are still on the sideline. They have the ball 1st and 10 at the Tiger 36-yard line. Big defensive stop right there by West Plains. Zizzers got 10 men on the field, and they're going to have to take a timeout or get it snapped in a hurry. Brackley calls for the ball. Handoff, Lidgard. Not a lot of room right there. He's going to pick up about 4. Hey, if you get 4 every play, you get first down.
And those guys, number 66, Jalen James, and 77, Blake Reed, playing the left side. They're just pulling around, and Lidgard's running right behind them.
Both sophomores.
Man, good athletes.
Brackley in the shotgun. He has been every play except for the 1 4th down call. Lidgard to the right side. Lidgard bounces outside. Unfortunately, that's not going to help against this team because these folks can come get you.
Yes, they can, and one major difference with Rackley being a little boogered up and stuff.
He's not running the ball.
Yeah, he's been a threat, has been a threat up to now. Now the linebackers know he's not going to run with him.
He's not going to run the option. 3rd down and 5 for the West Plains Zithers from the Waynesville 30-yard line. Marchuk comes wide left. Inside handoff, the inside trap to Seeley. Seeley's got the first down and a little bit more as he gets to the 25, and that's a Zizzer first down.
Brought to you by S&P Quality Auto Glass on South Highway 63. For repair or replacement, they ask, just show us your crack at S&P Auto Glass.
Great line.
I need to go to them, too, because I got a crack today.
In your windshield.
In the windshield.
There you go.
Yes.
Brackley in the backfield by himself. In motion is Marchuk. He gets the handoff. Marchuk tries to get to the outside. That's not going to happen against the Tigers. And he's brought down after a gain of none. May have even lost a yard as they're going to mark it at about the 25, 26. Let's see where they put the ball down. They're going to put it down at the 27. So he lost 2, and it brings up a 2nd down and 12 from the 27-yard line.
Really got to stress, too, on those stretch plays to stay with your block, because a runner like Marchuk, he can try to get outside and make some moves. Hit 1 or 2 guys from Waynesville for a second, and then just let them go.
Ball to 27. 2nd down. Brackley inside to Seeley. Oh, he got hit immediately. And Seeley's going to lose 3 more. Back to 2 more, back to the 29. So now it's 3rd down and 14.
West Plains tonight, too, they've been effective, too, by throwing that ball down the seam. But Waynesville right now kind of knows the plays that are coming up, and they're just putting their ears back and keying off those plays.
Seeley is looking for his breath.
33, Jonathan Bibbs, the receiver to the left.
He's the only one on the left side. Snap back. Rackley throws it out there. Intended for in and out of the hands of Ackerson again. And it's going to be 4th down and about 4 to go, or 14 to go.
Ackerson had that seam pattern. Down the middle was open. However, ball
was behind him.
Behind him just a little bit. You lead him, and that's a touchdown.
Well, it could have been intercepted, too.
That's true.
The defensive back was standing.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a blessing.
Because that would have been a pick 6. 4th and 14. Marchuk, wide right. Split guard, wide left. Brackley in the backfield by himself. Calls for the ball. Motion. What do we got this time? Illegal procedure.
Shooting ourselves in the foot.
Now it's 4th and 19.
5th motion penalty tonight against West Plains.
There should not be that many illegal procedure penalties against the offensive unit. Step up there and get still, fellas. 4th and 19. They got to get the ball all the way to the 15-yard line for a 1st and 10. Play clock at 17. Game clock is at 2:24. Quick kick by Lidgard. Gets it away.
Nice.
It's going to hit at the 10 and bounces around and goes dead at the 9. So the Zithers take the wise move, kick it down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 8-yard line.
Brought to you by Brad Guffey Motor. For all your automotive needs, stop by and see the good folks on Porter Wagner Boulevard today at Brad Guffey Motor. And Paul, nice choice that time. Just kick the ball in the air, pin the Tigers to eat.
2:13 to go in the 3rd. It's a 14-7 ball game. One play makes a difference right now. Zithers defensively against the Tigers. Lewis throws a little screen pass. Zithers have it covered, but Butler-Larson gets to the 10-yard line. Should have lost 5, but picked up 2.
Zizzer defense does a good job of stretching them out there. And number 7, McGinley. McGinley does such a good job at cornerback, keeping those guys from getting outside.
Tigers line up with 3 receivers to the right side, 2 receivers to the left. Now they're going to switch everything.
Trying to confuse the defense.
I think they're confusing themselves. Lewis in the backfield finally calls for the ball, hands the ball off to Butler-Larson, and he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of about 2. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9, 3rd down and 10 That play had no chance from the very beginning because I don't think Waynesville knew what they were running.
That was a good point, too. They're lining up in that kind of T formation where there's a quarterback and two running backs on both sides, another one behind him, and they did not know what the play was supposed to be.
Third down from the 9-yard line. Scissors defensively spread out. They got a lot of field to cover. Lewis to throw. Flag's thrown. Lewis is going to go down. Nice tackle made there. I think that was that Washington?
Yeah, coming on that.
No, that was number 58. Who is 58?
Washington.
That's Holt.
Holt.
Yeah.
Washington put the pressure on, too. Good job by both those guys. Holding against the Tigers.
Well, they'll decline that, I think.
Surely.
No, procedure.
Procedure, my bad.
That must be their favorite call.
Procedure, yes.
You know, every crew has their own favorite call.
And this crew loves procedure.
They like procedure.
That's 8 of them tonight.
53 seconds to go in the third quarter. Zizzers are going to hopefully get the ball back as the Tigers are going to be forced to punt. This time they actually send two back there, number 34, Parker, and number 18, Marchon. I thought he was going to run with it, but he had to run to miss his rush. Parker fields it at the 44. Parker, up the middle he comes. Parker to the 30-yard line, so the Zizzers will have it 1st and 10 at the 30 for West Plains.
Brought to you by Farmer Insurance Agent Kirk Nettles. Stop by his office in the Imperial Center and see what he can do for you. And, Paul, I thought the same thing. I thought they were faking it. He was just trying to get out.
It would have been blocked if he'd have punted it.
Yeah, so good job by him to get outside, but Zizzer's going to have great field position.
Play clock at 29, or the play clock's at 21. The game clock's at 29 and stop. In the third quarter, Zizzer's up 14-7. Cardinals trail the Nationals 1-0 after 6. Rackley with Lidgard. Lidgard to the right side. Puts his head down, gets 4. And like I said, if you can get 4 on every play, Travis, you move the sticks, you put points on the board, and you keep the ball out of the Waynesville Tigers' hands.
Well, and Blake Reed, the sophomore, can't say nothing about him. 5'11", 225 pounds, but he gets outside and he pulls, and Lidgard just rides his tail.
Scissors, spread offense. That's Marchok. He sticks it up the middle. Marchok to the 20-yard line. That should be close to a first down. Oh, that's the end of the second quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Arvest Bank, scoring touchdowns with great customer service. Being a proud sponsor of the West Plains Zizzers means we care about our community and are here to fulfill the needs of our customers. All of the services of a large bank, but coupled with friendliness and a personal touch to banking, means you can feel right at home at Arvest Bank. People helping people find financial solutions for life. The only bank that you need to know. Arvest Bank. Go Zizzers.
Member FDIC.
Hi, it's Shelley with West Plains Roofing to talk to you about Colt's RV and Campers. Colt specializes in roof replacement, roof repairs, and power washing RVs and campers. He can also fix that annoying leak that you may have been putting off so you can always camp in comfort. Call 417-274-4284. That's 417-274-4284 for Colt's RV and Campers. At West Plains Roofing, our family has protected all you work for since 1968. Take the work off your shoulders. Call Colt's RV and Campers today.
The Scissors play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Full night back with Travis Smith. We're starting the fourth quarter. We got a pretty good ball game. 14-7, Scissors lead. Third down and maybe an inch. And they never brought the change out to measure. They just said it was short. Yeah, they just said you're short.
I'm cooking.
You're on the road, you're short. Third and 1. Lidgard, he's got the first down and he's got 4. He's actually got 6. And that's a 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers.
Brought to you by Brown Furniture on Jefferson Avenue, your one-stop for furniture, appliances, TVs, and home decor.
Is that your radio voice?
I love that radio voice. Practicing for tomorrow.
Is that your English
No. Oh, Captain Mike.
Oh, excuse me.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
Rackley in the backfield by himself. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Zizzers need points on the board right here. Seeley gets it, makes a man miss. Seeley to the 10. Seeley to the 8.5. They'll see where they mark it. But anyway, that's a good gain on first down as he gets at least 6, maybe 7, depends where they put the ball. They're going to put it at the 8-yard line, so it brings up a second down and just 3.
Very nice run by Seeley on that last play as he made someone miss and then just ran hard up the middle.
Inside Lidgard. Lidgard lost the ball, but he fell on top of it and only picks up 1, but fortunately was the ball under him when he fell.
Yeah, good break that time for West Plains.
3rd down and 1, Travis.
3rd down and 1 for the Zizzers.
Ball rests at the 7?
7-yard line.
And they got to get down 3rd and about 2 because they got to get to the 5-yard line. 3rd and 2 from the 7. Brackley going at the play clock run down. Lidgard shipped Seeley in the backfield. Looked to me like the Tigers jumped off sides, but no flag was thrown. Zizzers take time. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
To get that trophy buck you're going to be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in West Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Travis Smith on the play. Just as we came back, Lidgard picks up the 1st down as he gets all the way to the 3-yard line where it's 1st and goal for the West Plains Zizzers.
Brought to you by Don's Auto Service on Porter Wagner. More than just a tire store. Stop by and see them for all your auto needs.
I got a feeling that they're going to run behind the left side of the offensive line one more time. Oh, guess what? They did it. And guess what? We scored.
Yes.
Lidgard from 3, and the Zizzers take a 13-point lead.
And once again, big number 66, Jalen James out there, sealing that corner off, and Lidgard just goes in untouched. Nice to see him get some yardage like that. Need that break. Give yourself a 2-touchdown cushion.
20-7 is our score. Keller in to attempt the extra point. He's 0 for 1. Played a little soccer game about 3:30 today. Snaps back, holds down, kicks up. This one looks pretty good to me. Officials agree. It is 21-7. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Providing commercial and residential electrical connection, Long Electric in West Plains specializes in repairs as basic as receptacle replacement and ceiling fan installation to advanced installations such as kitchen lighting, panel upgrades, whole home surge protection, and planning stages of construction. Long Electric's customer commitment is call-ahead scheduling, upfront pricing, and 24/7 emergency demands. Long Electric, bringing the power to you at 293-6884. When things go wrong, call Long and look for the man in the white and blue van.
Well, we definitely had a spring this year in the Ozarks. All the rain. The farmers are happy with all the grass, but my driveway is a complete and total mess. Or it was until Stewart Morrison Ready Mix came by, brought me gravel to fix my driveway up. They also hooked me up with pea gravel for all my landscaping. So now my driveway looks great and my yard looks great. You get concrete results every time with Stewart Morrison Ready Mix in West Plains. Call them 256-8171.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Keller to kick it away for the West Plains Zizzers. He wears number 9. This one's another low-line drive into the wind. The ball hits the ground, picked up, dropped. It's maybe Zizzer. Oh, the Zizzers think they got it. The Tigers kicked it around, and West Plains has come up with it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 26-yard line. Talk about a break track.
That's what we needed right there. And
that is what we needed.
Break brought to you by Monty's Outdoors at the Southern Hill Center. Your outdoor store.
Zizzer Apparel.
Zizzer Apparel.
Monty's Outdoors. Yes, they do a super job.
Under Armour stuff. I mean, they've got t-shirts down there. Now it's getting a little colder. You can get some Under Armour Zizzer stuff to put under your deer orange. Everything in one location. Even a swamp donkey.
Zizzers have the ball, 1st and 10 at the Tiger 26-yard line as they were unable to come up with the football, and it just kind of bounced around, and the next thing you know, the Zizzers were on it.
Yeah, Keller didn't get very much height on it, but that's what we needed.
1st and 10, Marchok at the quarterback spot. That usually means they're going to run something, and that wasn't a good play.
You know when you've got a guy looking back, put his hands up like that wasn't my job to block him.
That was his job to block.
He missed the block.
Yeah. Loss of 5 on the play. It brings up 2nd down and 15, and I bet they put Rackley back there at quarterback on this play.
Here they come.
Marchuk comes out wide right. He goes, I'd rather play out here.
Yeah. Throw me the ball.
Throw the ball to me rather than knock it to me. Throw down the middle. Lidgard is in. Touchdown, West Plains. Rackley to Lidgard. Zizzers now 27-7 with 9:29 to go in the 4th quarter.
And Paul, if you were getting to watch that, well, it was so incredible. There was a man from Waynesville who almost got Lidgard from behind. Lidgard, without even looking at him, knew where his presence was, makes a move to the left, and gets the touchdown. What a play by Lidgard. Talk about peripheral vision.
27-7, 9:29 to go, and Keller attempts the extra point. Snaps back a little low, but the kick is up. Looks good from here, and they agree. It's 28-7. We'll be back in 1 minute on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
This ad is sponsored by attorney Chris Fisher. Chris has practiced law in the local area for over 20 years, assisting clients with real estate, business, and estate planning issues. Chris' new office is located on the 2nd floor of the Ozarks Small Business Incubator in the heart of downtown West Plains. Give Chris a call at 417-256-7142. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Providing commercial and residential electrical connection, Long Electric in West Plains specializes in repairs as basic as receptacle replacement and ceiling fan installation to advanced installations such as kitchen lighting, panel upgrades, whole home surge protection, and planning stages of construction. Long Electric's customer commitment is call-ahead scheduling, upfront pricing, and 24/7 emergency demands. Long Electric, bringing the power to you at 293-6884. When things go wrong, call Long and look for the man in the white and blue van.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Keller to kick it away, and this time he goes with the little pooch kick that comes down at the 11-yard line, fielded by the Tigers. They come over to the bench side. Right in front of the Tiger bench, he takes it out to the 34-yard line where the Tigers have it 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Coming down to slow them down a little bit. Somebody we haven't got to call out a lot tonight, but 36, J-Lo, Jason Lopez, making the tackle. And that first down brought to you by KT Roofing. They're the place to call for all your roofing needs. Call Kevin at 256-3017. He is a Zizzer alum.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. It's all of a sudden it went from 14-7 to 28-7 in the span of about a minute. Actually, it was less than a minute.
Gave us a shot in the arm we needed.
Yes, it did. Now the defense has to step up. Inside handoff to Butler Larson. He's to the sidelines. He's out of bounds. And, did they throw it? No, but they should have.
Yeah, what Paul was talking about, Butler Larson got outside, and then all of a sudden you see his knees buckle. He got hit from behind.
As he was stepping out of bounds.
Yeah.
He didn't want no part of that one.
No, he didn't. That's one thing I've noticed about this kid. He's got a lot of potential, but he doesn't like to be hit.
He's not into contact.
No, he's not.
And this is a contact sport.
Yes, it is.
Last I knew. And speaking of that, he's going to go backwards with contact all the way back to the 32-yard line. So that's a loss of 2 as a defensive line of the West Plains Zizzers. They're marking down or dropping for a 2-yard loss, and that brings up a 3rd and 12. And, Travis, I'm just going to say this right now. The gas has come out of the Tiger tank.
Yes, it has. It has. Number 59. That must be Exxon. Didn't Exxon have the Tiger?
I can't remember who had the Tiger.
Whoever it is, they're out of gas.
They're out of gas.
Better start the fracking pretty quick.
They They do that in Oklahoma. Lewis drops the throw. Pressure comes. Rolls to his left. Puts it down. He's going to be dropped for a loss all the way back to the 28-yard line, making the tackle there. Number 36 coming up from the secondary, Lopez, to make the tackle. And now it's fourth down at about 17. And what are the Tigers going to do now?
You don't get
They're going to punt it away.
Lopez's number's not been called very much tonight because Waynesville's run away from Coach Perkins says Lopez one of the harder, if not the hardest working kid on the team.
4th and 14 in the or 4th and 17, and Tigers are going to punt it away, we think. That's not the same punter. That's Choi. Choi gets it away. It's a line drive. It hits the ground and rolls backwards, and the Zizzers better get away from it, and it's going to go dead at the 27-yard line where the Zizzers have it. 1st and 10.
Brought to you by Captain D's. Eat with Zach and the crew at Captain D's Seafood Kitchen and the Southern Hills Shopping Center. They'll take care of you at Captain D's.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, they do. I love that.
They're in your shopping center.
Well, and Zach, I'll say something about Zach. It started that he's third generation, actually second run at third generation, but I'm proud of him for taking it over, and he's doing a good job.
Zizzers have the ball, 7:44 to go in the ball game. They lead 28-7. And I'm just going to throw this out here. The nice thing is we're ahead by at least 14 points. That's the maximum number you can get point-wise, is to be ahead by 14. We're playing a school that's a class above us, and they have a winning record. So it's going to be a good night point-wise for the Zizzers in district competition. Seeley to the outside, but we got a flag thrown in the backfield. That's going to be a holding against the Zizzers, and I didn't see that one, but the referee did.
Now, and talk about that too. When you talk about the point systems, I think there's some people that don't always understand how that works in district.
Well, the district is set up by you get a certain number of points, and I don't know the exact numbers, but you get points for a win. You get points for beating them by up to 14 points.
And A2.
And then you get points if you play up, and you get points taken away if you play down in class. So West Plains, fortunately, all their games are against at least 4A, 5A, and 6A schools, so they don't ever lose points from playing a team that's in a lower classification.
Nice.
1st and 20, all the way back to the 17-yard line. Lidgard, not much there, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 19.
They keep running that same play off the tackle on the left side until Waynesville's going to stop them. You said that, you get 4 or 5 yards, that's great. But when you're 2nd and 20, you need a little bit more than that.
Yes, you do. 4 yards won't get it at 1st and 20. Ball resting at the 18-yard line, so it's 2nd down and 19. Clock runs. That's a good thing. We're inside 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Zizzers lead 28-7. Rackley and Lidgard in the backfield. Calls for the ball. Rackley's going to throw a screen pass. Lidgard's got it. He broke a tackle. Lidgard to the sideline. Lidgard down the sideline. Got one guy to beat. Is he going to beat them all? Yes, he is. 82 yards. Rackley to Lidgard, and the Zizzers just go up 34-7.
And the kid that was trying to tackle him, number 11 from Wayne,
down.
He is tired going, I cannot catch that guy. And that play was set up. We talked earlier about the great blocking by the receivers. Number 33, Jonathan Bibb. When they go watch film tomorrow, they'll say Bibb was out there. He's the one that made the nice hit on the outside.
Got him to the sideline, and once he got to the sideline, it was a foot race, and this time Lidgard won. Keller to attempt the extra point. Ackerson to hold. Snap back. Kicks up. That one looks better than most of them, and it is. 35-7. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Once upon a time, there was a sleepy bear in search of a place to nap. Like the inside of a car. A coupe? Too small. An SUV? Too big. A station wagon? Just right. But as his eyelids began to get heavy. Covered it. September 30th, 2013. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey everyone, this is Kirk Nettles. Visit me at 1509 Imperial Center near the Landmark Bank on Porter Wagner.
You're written by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
No matter how much training and dedication, there is one mountain you've not been able to conquer. The mountain of laundry. You wash a load, and suddenly there's 3 more loads needing to be done. Get help to conquer your laundry mountain from Zizzer Buggy Bath and Coin Laundry on Porter Wagoner in West Plains. Just load that mountain up and drop it off at Zizzer Buggy Bath. They will wash, fold, and even iron if you choose. All you have to do is put it away. So conquer that mountain with the help of Zizzer Buggy Bath.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Keller is set to kick the ball away for the West Plains Zizzers, who lead now 35-7. Low line drive, fielded at the 18-yard line by the Tigers. Up the middle he comes, and that's number 84. He's returned one earlier. I got my program covered up. I can't find him, Travis. Oh, that's Daryl McCullough. McCullough brings it all the way out to the 41-yard line, where the Tigers have it 1st and 10, and there's not a lot of giddy-up in their get-along right now.
No, there's not. Hey, you can tell the crowd send out a little bit and stuff. West Plains
Send out. They're gone. They're gone. The crowd's gone, Travis. It's not send out. They're gone.
There's a couple parents.
Well, I was going to say the only people that are staying here are the ones that are frozen to the seat. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 41. Lewis in the backfield, rolls to the right side. Pressure comes from behind. He rolls back to the left. He's going to try to get to the outside. He throws it as he was hit. The ball's in the air. It's going to hit the ground. It's going to be incomplete, and that'll bring up a 2nd down. And there's a lot of people laying on the ground, especially wearing orange. Oh, that's one of the Zizzers over there.
Well, and what was classy over here was Washington is the one who put pressure on the quarterback, and after he was down on the ground, helped him back up.
We don't know who that is, but one of the Zizzers are down on the far sideline. We'll take a 30-second break. We're not going to take 30 minutes because the game will be over.
We'll
take 30 seconds. We'll be back here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Hi, it's Shelley from West Plains Roofing. At West Plains Roofing, we specialize in flat and metal roofing systems for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Whether it's new construction or maintenance, we've got you covered. Don't wait until it's too late. Call West Plains Roofing today at 256-6750. That's 256-6750. We're located in the Harlan Ridge Shopping Center on Preacher Row Boulevard, serving our customers since 1968.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Travis Smith, Mr. English Lit Major. Tigers have the ball 1st and 2nd down and 10. Lewis rolls to the right, rolls to the left, throws it up in the air, and nobody, as that one almost hit the utility truck on the track.
They're doing the right thing now, being left-handed, rolling him to his left. He's got some chances out there. But Washington, I cannot stress enough the kind of pressure he has put on the outside tonight. 69, who's our guy, 69? Brady Robbins. Becker. Robbins.
We got a timeout. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Whether you drive the very smallest of cars or a big rig, there's one name you need to remember: Bracket Service Center. They can fix them all. From general maintenance to biggest of jobs, Bracket Service Center in West Plains can get the job done. If you break down, Bracket offers 24-hour roadside assistance. For your personal car to your whole company fleet, see Bracket Service Center, 1630 Freedom Drive in West Plains, online at bracketroadservice.com or call 256-2663.
You don't have to make the trip to the big city to do your shopping. Just think for a minute. Southern Hills Shopping Center in West Plains has all the choices you need. They have everything you need: clothing, home decor, jewelry, outdoor gear, flooring. How about sending those care packages, pet supplies, getting ready for a party, and even getting pampered? After all that shopping, have lunch or dinner. Save money, save time, and shop local at Southern Hills Shopping Center, West Plains.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Well, while we were gone, and that's because Paul took a minute instead of 30 seconds. That's fine. The Tigers ran a play. They picked up 6, but it brings up a 4th down and 4 to go, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 4. They've got that T formation backfield, 2 backs next to the quarterback, and then a man standing about 3 yards behind him. Zizzers, defensively, 4 men down the defensive line. They break the formation. Lewis calls for the ball. Steps back to throw. Throws it down the left sideline. Man's wide open. And he caught it. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the, where are they going to knock him out of bounds? The 24-yard line. It looked like there McGinley thought he was going to run it out. He got suckered up, and then next thing you know, he was behind him.
And that first down brought to you by Harley Ozarks Medical Equipment, where you can find all you need to stay at home from the folks at home.
5:28 to go in the ball game. Zizzers 35, Tigers 7. Next week we'll be at Springfield Central for a short period of time. Got a flag thrown, and I think they're going to call I think they're going to call illegal procedure.
Oh, illegal procedure. False start.
False start. That's illegal procedure.
That is 10 false start penalties tonight.
Travis is speaking of that,
I'm guessing.
I want people to understand why we don't keep stats anymore. The game goes too dead-gum fast.
Amen.
And they keep them on the field now with that computer stuff.
That technology is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Even the way they watch films the next day.
So that's why we don't know how many yards Lidgard has or how many passing yards Rackley has. And like I said, they're just too fast, and there's only two of us.
Well, and then
we have no stat man. I am the stat man.
And in the end, too, I mean, the true stat that's most important is
there's one on the board. Yeah, right now it's 35-7, and it's second down, and about 14 to go for the Tigers.
Talking about stats, though, we'll give a shout-out to Joe Davis.
Yes.
Joe was the best at keeping those stats.
And he'd walk up and down the field with that dadgum hook that was the size of almost the size of a bushel basket. Lewis to throw. You got a man open on the outside. This time McGinley says, you're not going to beat me deep, but you can catch it in front of me. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's going to bring up a third down and about 5 to go.
Third down and 5. 4 minutes.
Not stopped. 4:46.
West Plains on top, 35-7. As Paul talked about, there was about 3 touchdowns scored in the period of 1 minute.
Well, two were scored in less than a minute, and then another one scored in less than 3 minutes.
3 touchdown lead. 4.
Lewis inside handoff, fakes it, pitch to the outside, got a man cornered. There could have been a hold there since the guy tackled Washington, but no flag, and he's going to be brought down for a first down at the 5.
And Kinslow, like we said, playing that free safety position for the first time tonight, did a good job recognizing the running back was coming out and knocked him down.
Marchuk said, that's the best tackle that kid's made in 3 years.
Yes.
Because he literally grabbed him, turned him around, and then threw him to the ground.
Yeah.
If that's not a hold, they need to change the rule. But anyway, it's still 35-7. Quarterback draw, and into the end zone goes the quarterback, number 12. That is Michael Lewis, scores from 5 yards out for the Tigers to make it 35-13.
And that touchdown brought to you by Butler Heating and Air, your local train dealer and provider of GeoComfort geothermal heating and cooling systems. You'll need one of those tonight. Give them a call at Butler Heating and Air.
Tigers are going to kick the extra point. And to kick it is Aaron Choi. Aaron Choi.
Choi's a good kicker.
Number 13, in to kick the ball away. Or not kicking away, but try to kick it through the goalpost. Snap back. Dials down, kicks up. The goalpost and comes right back to him. And it's no good. We got a 13-35 Zizzer lead. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology, is at it again. They have once again added new technology to help even more customers. The new system can produce and program keys for many hard-to-key vehicles like Lexus, BMW, Mini Cooper, and Toyota. And they can also retrieve the Ford keyless lock pad codes so you can customize a code to get in. Give West Plains Lock and Key. Call today and find out more. West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology. 256-8862.
Hey, Mom, what's a Zizzer?
Well, a Zizzer is someone who is the best at whatever they do, like Butler Heating and Air.
Why are they Zizzers?
Because they are the best at keeping us warm in the winter and cool in the summer with Trane high-efficiency systems. And, of course, their outstanding customer service.
I'm a Zizzer at cleaning my room.
Not quite.
Call the best. Call Butler Heating and Air today at 256-7984.
It's hard to stop a train.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Oh, yeah.
All night back here with Travis Smith. Zizzers 35, Tigers 13. Tigers are going to attempt an onside kick right here as Troy has got it lined up and West Plains has their hands team up there. It's got to go at least 10. And this one's going to be, goes 10, and it's picked by Tigers.
Unbelievable. I was talking about that. Had to go 10. It bounced about 3 times. West Plains didn't come up on it. Bounced over on the 4th bounce. Waynesville recovers.
The Waynesville has the ball. First and 10 at the Zizzer 47-yard line with 4:14 to go in the ball game.
Brought to you by West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology, commercial, residential, or auto. They can help at West Plains Lock and Key.
First and 10. Travis, there's been 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and we still have 4:14 to go.
All the locals taking the under, and it got a lot of points in a hurry.
Oh, can you bet on high school?
No, I didn't mean betting. I meant like they thought it'd be like
over under.
That's not really about that.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about making pies and the crust.
Oh, the over under the pie.
Yes.
Okay. Well, while we talk about that, Lewis is going to roll left, throw right, and it's going to be incomplete, intended there for the wide receiver, number 84, broken up by Marchuk, who got there just in time, knocks the ball away, and it's going to be second down, and a little talking going on between the two of them.
Yes, there is, and Marchuk, it looks like twice tonight he's been beaten. He just uses that speed of his to come back and knock that ball down. 2 times tonight he's done that.
Ball was intended there for number 11. That's the wide receiver that can really get after it. He's a captain. That is Kevin Poinsetta. Lewis, option. Pitches, fakes the pitch. That's upfield. McGinley saved a touchdown right there. If McGinley doesn't make that tackle, Lewis scores.
Yeah.
That's only a pickup of 9. No, they say it's 10. And that's another Tiger first down.
Brought to you by State Farm agent Justin Shelby in Houston, West Plains for all your insurance needs. 24, Garrett Drown playing that strong safety's got to come up. Be committed to that quarterback.
Somebody's got to have him. Lewis drops the throw, looks for the slant. It's there. Marchuk breaks that one up. Marchuk went to go get that ball, and there was a collision, and Marchuk, he says, that one hurt.
Yes, it did. Knocked the air out. But way to go after the football.
He came to get that one, and they had a collision out there. Those two guys are they're talking to each other.
They're saying, guys, tell the quarterback to throw the other side of the field for once.
Tell your guy to throw it to the right side instead of over here.
Uh-oh. And they were talking.
Yeah, there was flag thrown, but who's this on?
Oh, no. I think there was a little extracurricular talking.
Unsportsmanlike, dead ball. Unsportsmanlike against the Zizzers, so that whatever Marchuk said was over the line.
By about 15 yards.
And it just happened to be right in front of the Waynesville bench. And I can't. No, that's his first, so he doesn't get ejected.
Yeah,
which would be, well, we play Central next week.
But still. You don't want to get ejected.
Speaking of which, we'll be on the radio next week in Springfield, except you won't be there.
Got to go to OMC.
You have previous commitment?
Yes.
Yes.
I look forward to hearing you in Renfro.
Yeah, Mr. Mike Renfro will be on the air with me next Friday night from Springfield Central at Harrison Stadium. We hope, yes.
Yeah.
If he doesn't put his hand on the auger.
We'll have Big Jim with us. He could do it too.
First and 10, the ball at the 22-yard line after the penalty. Snap back. Lewis throws it. Guess who? Out there intended for, and there's a pass interference.
Yep.
They moved McGinley and Marchuk from one corner to the other, and McGinley gets picked on this time, and they're going to call pass interference on McGinley. And, well, he did put his hand out, but he didn't touch him.
Yeah. Both guys. Now McGinley's starting to talk a little bit too, so you wonder what the receiver's saying, but just be smart, guys. Stay away. Do not take a chance, because what Paul's talking about, if you get ejected, you don't just get ejected for this game, but you get ejected for the next game as well.
Yes. 15-yard pass interference, half the distance of the goal. The ball's going to be marked now at the 11-yard line, and we've taken all of 35 seconds off the clock, which now we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
I think, Travis, I'll be honest with you. I think Coach Perkins took that time out to, one, talk to the officials about what was going on, and also to talk to his team about playing football and don't worry about what else is going on out there.
Chill out. Don't make terrible mistakes. Don't let anybody get frustrated on you.
No. Yeah, watch replay. Not close. No. Throw out there on the flat, ball hits the ground incomplete, and it's going to bring up a second down and 10 to go. We were just talking to Big Jim over here. He ran replay, and McGinley was called for the pass interference. Wasn't close. Didn't touch him.
They'll look at that tomorrow. Coaches, if they want to, can send in tape or digital, whatever it is now. What's it called, Jim? Whatever. Digital stuff, and they can have Misha take a look at that.
Second down and 10, the ball resting at about the 12-yard line. Tigers have the ball. They trail 35-13, but there's still 3:35 to go. Pass out in the flat. Caught there by the receiver. He gets to the outside. He's in. Touchdown. Oh, for the Tigers. That's Joshua Ash who got in, and that makes it a 35-19 ball game.
And that touchdown brought to you by Norman Orr Off Supply, where for over 40 years they built their reputation on their company based on your needs at Norman Orr Off Supply. And the Tigers do not want to go away. Line up that old swinging gate to see what West Plains will do.
Yeah, I was going to say the Tigers will go for two after they missed the last one. 35-19 is their score. 3:24 to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers are going to go for two. Man in motion. They had a bunch of guys in motion, and the running back did not get in, fumbled the ball. Zizzers could pick it up and go the other way for two, but they don't. They fall on it. No good. We'll be back in a minute on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Hungry? Well, if you got a craving for fish, choose Captain D's Seafood in West Plains. Captain D's has all the menu choices your family will love. Dine in or drive through carryout. For lunch or dinner, Captain D's is a winner. And don't forget, every Wednesday is Senior Day with 5 menu items for just $4.99 for all seniors at Captain D's Seafood Kitchen, located in the Southern Hills Shopping Center on Preacher Row in West Plains.
The year 1986, the first district championship for the Zizzers. Kevin Tyler kicked the field goal to give the Zizzers a 3-0 win. Ah, the memories. Now Kevin Tyler is protecting the memories you make in your home with KT Roofing. KT Roofing specializes in all roof types, metal roofs, shingles, flat roofs, and now doing 6-inch gutters. KT Roofing has the area's largest labor warranty, so call Kevin today, 417-256-3016 for all your roofing needs. Call KT.
To get now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
That's where the High Sun side-by-side from...
Zizzers have the kickoff, the onside kick fielded by Parker. Rather than fall on it, he says, let's run. Coming across the 45-yard line, and he gets it down to the Waynesville 43, where it's 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers.
And that first down brought to you by J&J Recovery for reliable towing and roadside assistance 24/7. Put this number in your phone, 256-7628.
What was his call this week, Travis?
I'm just looking that up. We're getting very close to it.
I don't know. Last week he was 42-14. That was his call.
He was close into it. He sends me a message every morning.
1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers at the Tiger 43. Zizzers, 3:21. The clock stopped in the fourth quarter, up by 14. Make that 16 because they missed a 2-point conversion. Lidgard, left side, hit at the line of scrimmage, does get nothing. That brings up a 2nd down and 10 as the clock runs Inside 3:10 to go in the ball game.
James predicted 48, West Plains 21 for Waynesville. He's always
We need a touchdown.
Yes, we do.
James needs the Zizzers to score.
Get one for Jonesy.
Seen his building?
Yes, it looks really nice.
Looks nice. Rackley going to throw out there to Lidgard. Lidgard makes a guy miss and then puts his head down, gets to 30, and that's a Zizzer first down for West Plains.
Brought to you by Ozarks Medical Center with Dr. Edwin Roeder as the new team physician, COMC, and the orthopedics team. Boy, Paul, he threw that one.
He threw a bullet.
Yes.
Lidgard didn't move, and it hit him right in the number. He didn't have a chance but to catch it. 1st and 10, West Plains at the Tiger 30-yard line. Clock ticking from inside 2:35. Now it's stopped. And what do we got here?
Taking time. Seeley gets off. Marchok back in? Nope.
That's
Colt Hickson. That's my man, Colt.
Colt Hickson, number 15, into the ball game. 1st and 10. Clock stopped. Now it started at 2:30. Play clock's at 17. The others will let it run down a little bit before they snap this ball. Rackley calls for the ball. Snap back. Lidgard, right side. Cuts back. Lucky to get 2. Gets to the 28, but it's 2nd down and 8. Now we got another flag. Who's this one on?
Talking about, though, earlier, you said there's not much of a crowd left. You know there's not many people when you can hear the quarterback do the snap up here in the booth. It's very silent here in Waynesville.
We got a flag on the play. It's going to be a dead ball. It's going to be a personal foul against somebody, but we just don't know who yet.
Like you said earlier, as Reed would say, they're starting to get chippy with each other. Coach Perkins did the wise thing last series and called a timeout. Here we go. Against the Tigers.
Now, it's offsetting.
Both of them.
Yeah, that's the easy way out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just call on both of them. So it's 2nd down and 8. The ball's going to be at the 28. Clock stopped at 2:07. Officials are trying to explain to both sidelines what's going on.
Tell the guys take a big breath. Hey, live stream sponsors. Thank you, Ozarks Medical Center, Western Dairy Transport, West Plains Savings and Loan, Dessa Specialty Cuts, Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, L&J Auto Sales, Pruitt's Pool and Spa, Wiles Abstract, and Current Incorporated.
Appreciate your help, and Big Jim appreciates it because it gives him a chance to get out of the office.
He does a good job. He does.
He's laughing because he's in that office 75 hours a week. Rackley in the backfield with Lidgard. Seeley on the wing. It's about time for the little inside trap play, I'm thinking. Snap back. Guess what? Seeley up the middle. Another first down on the inside trap. The double spin. And that's a first down West Plains all the way down to the Tiger 16-yard line.
Brought to you by Zizzer Buggy Bath on Porter Wagner. They do all your laundry and do everything except put it away, saving you precious time. Zizzer Buggy Bath. And that was a good run by Seeley, but Paul, if he goes outside, he's wide open. But Seeley, you got to like that. He wants contact.
Victory formation.
Yeah, this is the best kind.
Zizzers are going to take the snap, take a knee. Eventually. Play clock at 10. Rackley will let it get down a little bit farther. Takes a snap, takes a knee. We're going to have to do that at least one more time. And they got to mark it back. They should mark it back 2 yards, but they're not doing it. They're just putting it down where it was.
Could be that big forward lean he had on that last one.
Yeah, that big forward lean. Oh, my. One more snap in this ball game's history. Gets play clock under 40, or the score clock under 40. Zizzers are going to win. Final score 35-19. Zizzers improved to 6-1. The Tigers fall to 4-3. Zizzers will be on the road again next Friday night as they go to Springfield Central to take on the Bulldogs in a game you can hear right here on KKDY 102.5 as Travis will be gone, but as we said, Mike Renfro has volunteered his services to go with us, to go with me and Big Jim to Springfield Sprint Central Harrison Stadium where the Zizzers will take on the Bulldogs. We'll be back in 2 minutes to wrap this one up here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
To get that trophy buck you're going to be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch, and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in West Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
It's that time of year again as school has begun and the athletic teams have begun their competitive season. We at Brad Guffey Motor want to wish all those returning to the classroom a very successful year and have a great fall athletic campaign. Brad Guffey Motor has been in West Plains since 1977, and we want to be your hometown dealer, not only for the purchase of a new or used vehicle, but for the service and maintenance of your driving fleet. Be sure to give us a chance to earn your business. So stop by the store in Porter Wagner and remember to stay local and come see us at Brad Guffey Motor today.
You may not need an electrician every day, but when you do, choose SRS Electric in West Plains. Sean and his crew at SRS Electric will get the job done. They're dependable, reliable, and honest. Whether you need a new house wired, you need new light fixtures installed, or just simple repairs, remember SRS Electric. Find out why people recommend SRS Electric in West Plains. Find them on Facebook or call 274-0787.
What would you do if you could skip your car payments for 90 days? Buy season tickets to your favorite team? Start on a home improvement project? Take a much-needed road trip? Whether you're buying a new car, a new-to-you car, or refinancing the one you have now, Landmark Bank wants you to stop worrying and start making memories. Take advantage of a 90 days no-pay period on qualifying auto loans. Isn't it time you became a Landmark? Apply today at landmarkbank.com.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Travis Smith. The Zizzers win the final score 35-19. Not a pretty win, but a W beats the L every week.
Yes, it does, Paul. And I meant, while we had a good victory tonight, too, Waynesville twice was in scoring position the first time down here in the red zone, about the 8. Zizzer defense held them out. Then they got to 11, went all the way back to the 42-yard line. So those were 2 scores taken away. Waynesville next year is going to be a much more improved team, but those are the kind of mistakes that's good that we had the takeaway on 4th down, but we've got to improve some of that as we get in better competition.
Zizzer scored early. First 2 times they touched it, Lidgard on a 7-yard run. The kick failed. And then with 4:45 to go in the first quarter, a 2-yard run by Lidgard. Rackley to Marchalk for the extra point. It made it 14-0. It stayed that through the whole first half. In the third quarter, the very first time, the second time that the Tigers had the ball, Mr. Butler Larson, a 66-yard run. Troy kicked the extra point. It was 14-7 through the end of 3. Then in the fourth quarter, everything broke loose. Everybody scored. Lidgard a 3-yard run. Rackley to Lidgard a 30-yard pass. Rackley to Lidgard an 82-yard pass. Keller kicks the extra points on all those. The Tigers scored 2 late touchdowns. Final score 35-19. Zizzers improved to 6-1. They go on the road next week, and I'm just going to say right now, I bet we win.
I hope we do.
I bet we win.
It'll be a serious upset if Central does well.
If Central scores, it would be a. They're not good.
Well,
they're not good. And they've been bad. They've lost 30-some in a row. We don't want to be number 1.
But what's great, too, though, is just like with Rackley tonight being a little boogered up, gives your guys time to get some of those injuries. You can get those freshmen playing.
Because then you got to play Glendale at home.
Yes, and that's going to be a big. That's going to be a big game. So let the guys rest and get better next week.
Anyways, Zizzers win 35-19. We'll be back in 1 minute with a post-game guest on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Has your car ever broken down? Well, that happens to all of us. Has your car ever been involved in an accident? Well, that happens too, but maybe not to all of us. But when you need a reliable tow, and we all do from time to time, call J&J Recovery and Towing, 256-7628. J&J Recovery and Towing answers your calls 24/7, and they work fast. Whether you need to take your vehicle to your home or to a repair shop, dealership, or the auto body repair, J&J can tow it for you. No job is too big or too small. J&J Recovery and Towing Service.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see the windshield or the wind in your hair on your first road trip? Do you see headlights or the way your family's faces light up as you pull into the driveway? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby in West Plains at 417-256-3434. In Houston at 417-967-4152.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Paul Knight back here in the postgame, and our postgame guest tonight, Coach Womack. And Coach, first of all, I haven't got a chance to talk to you on the radio since Game 1, and I know you've had some close ones, you've had some blowouts, but tonight was one of those. Wasn't pretty, but it's still a win, and it beats a loss.
Well, yeah, you want to win, and of course we got the max in the district.
Yes.
That's what we're looking for.
We talked about that.
Basically, conference is out of the picture for us right now. With I don't think Camden's really got much left. They beat I think the top 3 or 4 teams in the conference. So we're just looking for on the district right now and trying to win every game. And me and Coach Perkins was just talking after the game. We really haven't played really solid completely since the Camden game. We felt like Camden, we really played well, and the next week against Kickapoo, we kind of was up and down and kind of left them in the ball game, and then we didn't think we played Lebanon very well as a complete game, and then last week it was hard to tell with Parkview, if you played good or not. But
that's going to be hard to tell next week, too.
Tonight we really struggled on the line of scrimmage. We couldn't get anything really going between the tackles much, and we're missing Connor Laird tonight, and so we had to move, some people around, and we really struggled being consistent tonight, and and then we knew their speed defensively, they'd have some chances, and they got away from us a few times, and here in the fourth quarter, it was a game, 14-7. It was a one-possession game, and we held them inside the one there in the second quarter. So it was a game. Finally, in the fourth quarter, we had the long pass to smash, and then Braden, I guess, Lidgard, and we had a screen pass to Braden Lidgard again. So he kind of got us going.
Well, you talk a little bit about the fact that it was a pretty good ball game. I mean, we went down and scored the first 2 times we had it, put points on the board, and then the offense kind of got stagnant. And like I said, the offensive line was getting beat up front, and when you get beat up front, you're not going to move the ball very well.
And this is what happens when you play a team like Waynesville. I've always said, whether it's basketball or football, they play a lot on emotion.
Yeah.
And they got a couple of stops there, especially the 4th down stop down here, I thought, inside the 10. And once they get that emotion, they start playing just a little bit harder by doing things that they haven't done all year long, and start making some plays. And you could just see their confidence building throughout the second and the third quarter. And we just was fortunate to make a couple of big plays there in the fourth quarter that helped us, because it felt like the end of the second quarter into the third quarter they had the momentum.
Well, I was going to say, we got out to that 35-7 lead, and the wind was out of their sail, but they still come back and they score 2 times with in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, I broke loose that one time.
Yeah.
The touchdown, then the onside kick. It was good that we got to practice that one. They see it again in a closer game, and our kid just didn't realize he can go for the 10 yards. He was waiting for it to come 10 yards, and I mean that was about as good of a onside kick as you could get. I'd say a lot of the pros would like to see that one.
Yeah,
but. He was just a little bit passive there, and then the second one was kind of the same type of a kick, but that time he's a little bit more aggressive, and he went and got it, and that's he learned from that, and hopefully it'll help us on down the road.
Well, Coach, I know it's next week, and we talked about it throughout the game. Central's not very good, and it's going to give you a chance to get out, and you're going to play. You got to play,
right.
But it's also going to be a chance that you're going to get a chance maybe to rest some people.
Yeah, rest, stay healthy. We've got a few kids banged up right now.
Yeah.
And we need to get them healthy, get some depth, because when you do lose people to injuries, it challenges your depth. And so we need to get some kids in there in situations where they can
play on Friday.
Play on a Friday night and get them ready for later on down this year or next year.
Yeah, I was going to say, because next week you got Glendale coming to the Zizzer Stadium, and then district start, and let's just put it this way: we're going to play at least one home game.
We're going to have a home game. And,
we just don't know if it's going to be 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
And like I said, you look at those district standings every week, and this week we're separated by 1.38 points.
Yeah, it's close, and I know Bolivar.
They fought Clinton.
Yeah,
Clinton had won.
Class 3. We're playing a Class 5, so that's going to help us there. We may jump them. I don't know if we're going to catch Webb or not.
It changes every week.
Yeah, so you just never know. And they're playing in a little bigger conference now, where they're playing some Class 5 schools, so they get a few more points, and they're thumping everybody. So it's going to be tough, but we hope to get to week 12 and have a chance.
Yeah, that's all you have.
Place or their place.
Yeah, you just want to keep playing on Fridays and not have to go home.
Right.
Coach, we appreciate you coming by. Of course, a good win for the Zizzers tonight. Next Friday night, you'll be in Springfield to take on the Bulldogs and hopefully go to 7-1.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it.
That's it tonight from Waynesville. The West Plains Zizzers win 35-19. We'll be on the air next week from Springfield Hillcrest at Harrison Stadium, right there in downtown Springfield, where the Zizzers will take on the Bulldogs in another conference game in the Ozark Conference. For Travis Smith, this is Paul Knight saying good night, everybody. We'll talk.